If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. Lived 1,000 lives, I piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Extended Shaft montage, which I was waiting for when that came up.
I was like, oh, here it comes.
It's a great time to come online.
I did it. Yeah.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and folk of the internet. We are Happy Jack's RPG, and we're here to play Insert Coin Floodwater, episode 5. That's 10.
That's
just
10.
5. It's, look over here, it's 5. Look over here, it's 5. Don't put them together. It's good.
It's just in 3D.
Yeah, it's just slightly offset. Yeah. That's what we should work on.
Yeah.
We'll make Kimmy set up stereoscopic cameras so that we can, so that VR viewers can get the full effect. It'd be
It's
great.
just like you're here.
The full panorama.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm CADave. Our show, Insert Coin Floodwater. You can find any back episodes that you might have missed at happyjacks.org/shows. There's links to all the current running shows, even those other ones that happen on other days, not just ours. But start with ours.
All the other shows suck.
It's not a contest. It's totally a contest.
Yes. We leave here and fight each other, tooth and nail. Anyhow.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. I didn't say it was a club or anything.
Jesus Christ, David.
Ah, come on!
All right. To my left.
Oh, hello, that's me. I'm Jason. I'm playing Jackson Clay, a.k.a. Crash, the Motorhead of the group, an engineer, and a real boy.
Real?
It's a real robot boy.
Does exist, yes.
Yes.
Hey, folks. I'm Nick, and I am playing Danny, who is also a real boy. A real fucked up boy.
Oh, Danny. Oh. Hi, everyone.
There.
I'm Jay. I'm playing Colin, who is, well, real, yes. Oh, and a boy. So, yeah, I guess, yeah. That's, yeah.
You met two of the conditions. Yeah. 2 of 2. Check.
Hello, I'm Sam. I play Cassie Abrams, who is allegedly real and not a boy. She is, however, a hacker and supporter of robots and their rights.
Are you muted?
Probably.
That was a test.
Who passed?
Okay. We all did.
Only real people make mistakes like that. It was a...
Oh, it's like live action captcha.
See, robots get it right all the time.
Yeah. That's why when the internet when the web blooms to its full capacity, you're going to be so confused.
I know. I'm like, I can't click that.
I don't see any traffic lights. I don't see traffic lights.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
So, we're picking up from... Oh, and as you can see that Mac, who plays Midge Johansen, the sheriff's deputy, is not available tonight, so we're forging ahead. And she is off doing police work, because they found some connections to a dead body in town.
Oh.
And that's actually some work that needs to be done. So, yeah, we should talk about what happened last time.
What happened
Because
last
there was
time?
an adventure.
Ooh, we had a beach.
wow, yeah.
We had a beach episode.
Yeah, we did.
Beach episode.
Sort of. Under the beach.
Under the beach.
It started
sand
with
on
the
the bottom.
beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the boardwalk.
All right. So Midge noticed that there was more overnight traffic in the area than she was used to. She went over to Crash's to see if he wanted a ride to the lab. He offered to soup up her police cruiser to make it go faster. On the way over, they noticed a big graffiti mural of a silhouette on the side of the record store. Midge took a photo of it, and it looks like someone hand-painted it. At the lab, they found an overly caffeinated Cassie waiting for them. Midge told them that her Jane Doe was confirmed as Technopagan 42 and asked them for help connecting the dots. They discussed investigating the island and docks. Cassie tried her old communication device to see if she could contact Dav, but it's old and inoperable. They took the cruiser to the docks, and Midge directed them to the boat launch. Cassie suggested that maybe the truck came from the water, since Midge never saw it arrive during her stakeout. She noticed some extra wide tire tracks near the edge of the water. One big wide tire with wide horizontal markings, like for off-road. The tracks went into the water about as far as you could see, and the width of the tracks is about as wide as possible to still stay in a traffic lane. Definitely wider than most, / all, passenger vehicles. Crash walked to the end of the dock and hopped into the water to investigate after using his aquatic kit to seal up airways. He saw the tracks went into the water further than a normal vehicle could. Followed the tracks for a bit, went straight out for a pretty long distance. He also saw some more sets of tracks. There's an army under the lake, according to him. He resurfaced as an old couple was trying to launch their boat poorly. Midge flashed her badge at them and asked if they were having a problem. She distracted them asking for their registration, stalling for Crash to get out of the water. Midge got the department boat to check out the island, but she wouldn't let Crash drive. They tied up the boat at the beach on the island. Then Midge led the way to where she saw people moving around with lights the other night. To a thicket of trees. She pushed forward into the brush and reached an end of the tracks. It took some time looking, but she found a large boulder that looks pretty suspicious. Crash investigated the rock. It tastes like sandstone. And he got a hit on the voltage meter at a certain spot on the rock. He and Cassie calculated that it needed a magnetic release. Oh, phrasing.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Sorry, guys.
You have to tell me.
Well, Crash is a magnet, so Cassie guided him to repose across the rock, and he locked into the right spot. The rock raised up about 10 feet to reveal concrete stairs.
Just straight up out of the ground.
There was a lot of
Strong.
jokes happening. He pried himself off the rock, impressing Cassie with science and abs. They headed down into the stairs to a long hallway that it goes north with fluorescent lighting every 20 feet. The tunnel sloped down slightly to a solid end with a submarine hatch. Crash started to open it, and from behind us we heard the rock clanking shut. He handed Cassie a scuba respirator, and Midge drew her gun. The door opens onto a big space, 100 feet square, and there is a pool of water on one end. The rest is a lot like Billy's junkyard, but most of the pieces are robots. On the other side, there's a big roll-up door. Cassie noticed a lot of the robot parts have badging like military bots. Some of them have a hammer and sickle. Some of the wiring looks bad, like it bubbled up. Most of the parts have it and have been sorted into piles of limbs, etc. Midge rolled up the door and at the end slightly and looked through to see a long tunnel with lights flickering at the end. Crash took a sample of the weird wiring, then they rolled under the door to investigate. It's pitch black and they snuck forward with Midge at the front. This tunnel descends also, and eventually we're about 50 yards from the light, where a 7-foot humanoid robot is helping a smaller one across the tunnel. They snuck forward to the end of the tunnel to a large open room with industrial benches and about 30 robots, talking together in small groups. There are several humans in the corner dressed as civilians, and one 5-foot robot that looks decorated and is walking around talking to some of the robots. Midge agrees to hang back while Crash and Cassie plan to talk to the robots to see what's going on. Cassie steps out and uses her best robot uprising knowledge to peacefully get the leader robot's attention. The robots stand up, try to spin up non-functioning weapons. The humans panic, and Midge pulls her weapon. The cloaked robot leaps over in front of Cassie and says, "We are peaceful. We don't want trouble." Cassie tells them she's here to offer her help and that they've helped robots in the past. This robot, who looks kind of like an owl, so I called it Owlbot, knows Dab and Anne. Crash calls out to the humans. He recognizes one of them as Anton from Chess Club. Cassie asks the leader about the parts in the other room. They call it cancer, and it's been affecting the robots from the Eastern Bloc. This robot gives Crash one of their key cards for the rock entrance, and Cassie gives them her pager number and Victoria's message board info so the robots can contact her. They offer to relay her questions and greetings to Dab and Anne.
The good news is only Russian robots can get the machine cancer.
Oh,
So that's a relief.
That was obvious.
Yeah.
You're in danger!
My body's going to dissolve and fall apart.
It's okay, I'm making you a new one.
Okay.
So, that was the adventure. You guys made it back from the island at the end of that. After you guys get to the dock, Midge gives you guys a ride back to Crash's house because she has to report for work. And she knows you've got a car, so you can take her home. So she drops you off, and off you go. Off she goes.
What time of day is it at that point?
We guys headed down there in the morning, I
Yeah.
thought. So, it's
Yeah.
probably, afternoon by now.
Okay.
Not getting close to evening, but, you
Yeah.
know, 1 o'clock.
Okay, so Maddie's not home yet.
No.
Okay, got it.
And there's not a message about how she broke her leg at school.
Copy that.
So, there you are. I don't know where you guys want to go from there.
I mean, I think we should probably tell the guys, right? Midge probably has to do a butt ton of paperwork.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell somebody.
Oh, we should definitely tell Danny and Colin. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to want to know that we found robots
Okay.
in the lake.
Okay. I'll go call Danny from Maddie's phone, and you can use the hall phone to
Okay.
call Colin.
Sounds good.
Maddie would have her own line. It'd be impossible
I think we
to
talked
have
about
a
that, yeah.
household. Also, there's a modem line that Maddie doesn't know about.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's expensive.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm a PhD engineer. I make plenty of money.
Sure.
I tried to get that. It didn't happen.
Well, you're saving food.
Yeah,
Food money.
that's true. Yeah.
But the electric bill is.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just magnets.
Very early adopter of solar.
Oh, yeah. You're like Jimmy fucking Carter.
Yeah.
All right. You guys can make your calls and just give a briefing, or
Yeah.
if you want to role play it out, that's fine. Or
So I'll call Danny's house.
okay.
Are you at home?
Yeah, I think Danny was probably at home.
Okay.
Hello?
Danny, you
Hello?
gotta come over. We found a city under the lake.
Whoa, what?
You gotta come over to my house right now.
Who is this?
It's Crash. Who do you think it is?
Well, the number's not coming up on the call waiting. I don't know who this... Oh, there's a city under the lake?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You gotta
Really?
get over here fast.
Okay,
Okay, we're meeting at my house. Bye.
yeah, I'll... Hello? All right.
All right.
All right. Cassie's going to call Colin.
I'm not at home, though.
Oh.
I have a job. I'm at the library.
Oh, yeah. She would probably know that you're at
Yeah.
the library. So I'll
Yeah.
call the library
All right.
and ask for you.
Boulder City Library.
Colin, it's Cassie.
Oh, hey.
You're never gonna guess what we found under the lake.
Okay. So, should I try to guess?
It's robots.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
don't tell anyone, okay?
Okay.
Can you... How late do you have to work?
I'll get out of here around 3 today.
Oh, good, okay. Come over to Crash's place.
Okay.
We'll fill you in.
All right. Do we have to do something?
Yeah, we're gonna help them.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I can do that, yeah.
Yeah, robot resistance.
Yeah. That's okay, right? It's okay that we do that, right?
Of course it is. Sometimes the laws are incorrect.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
That's true.
Not wrong.
All right. I trash this house. Okay, I'll come
Yeah.
as soon as I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Cool.
Oh, I also want to call, like out in the hallway at that phone is probably our like white pages, and I'm going to look up dive shops, all of the dive shops in Boulder City.
I don't think you're going to find what you're looking for in Boulder City.
But I still have to call around and ask.
There's probably, like, I will let you know right now, there is a shop that will, like, fill tanks and they sell basic scuba-y gear, but I don't think they're going to have, like, a full-on
Dry suit.
dry suit
Okay,
thing, because that's not a thing.
we'll have to go to Vegas.
That, yeah, you could probably find it in Vegas, because they have crazy people
Yeah,
in
like
Vegas.
and weird pools.
Yeah. There's probably people that specifically go because there's a 40-meter pool or something
Yeah.
in somebody's backyard.
Okay. So I'm just going to make some of those
Bedtime
calls
calling,
while
right?
we're
Cool.
waiting.
Is there anything else you guys want to do while you wait?
Probably not. Cassie needs lab equipment to start poking about at this sample. And-
I mean, I have a workbench. Oh, the sample.
Yeah.
It's
It's
less-
not really a tools situation.
Ick.
Yeah. Also, I don't really want to investigate it in your house,
Thank you.
just in case.
Yeah, okay. So we should probably just go over to hers then.
Okay.
We told everybody to
You,
meet
you
us
just
at
told
your
everybody
house.
to come to your house.
I know, we're going to get there. Note on the
Note on the door.
Yeah.
Go to the
Go to
lab.
Cassie.
And get a pager.
Scavenger hunt. Go to the lab.
Yeah, I
So-
also need to buy a pager.
Okay. I suppose you have time to run out and buy a pager.
Yeah.
Because there's those stores.
Yeah.
Like you could get the little chain.
The what now?
The pager chain.
I don't know what that is.
It was like a pocket watch chain, but it was to attach your pager, so if it fell
That's-
out of the clip, it wouldn't.
Sounds
fall.
horrendous.
It was in the '90s fashion of the wallet chain.
chain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, I still hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
So you could totally go get yourself a pager. if you
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to stop and get us a pager. Or get me a pager.
Yeah,
You have one
I already
already.
have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant the like royal us.
want. That's fine. You get back to the house probably right about the time that Danny gets there. Unless you were planning to make any detours.
No, I think Danny takes a while. Like, despite the urgency in Crash's request, it's going to take him like an hour to get there as he kind of
Yep.
pulls himself together, takes a shower, finds the
And
least
there was probably
wrinkly
at least
clothes.
the 15 minutes of figuring out, like, was that really Crash?
Yeah.
Like, did I just get a call about a
I'm not-
robot city in the lake?
Yeah.
Was I dreaming? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did I drink last night?
For sure.
Roll for past drunkenness.
So cool. You guys have gotten to the house. That's fine. Colin, you've got about an hour left to work.
Yep.
And you're standing there at the what is the reference desk?
Yeah.
That was the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
the reference desk, yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been in a library. And over, like, in the far corner, kind of like in the fiction area, you hear a noise, a weird noise, not a library sound. And it's just kind of... It sounds like somebody's walking along and dragging their fingers along all the books. Like, almost like imagine if Freddy Krueger was trying to intimidate someone in a library.
Yeah.
So he'd be walking down the shelves like, yeah, but not blades. It sounds like, yeah.
Where's Squatch?
I guess I go check it out.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of my job, I guess, to go check it out.
All right. You get over to the where you heard it,
Yeah.
and you get to the aisle, and it doesn't look like there's anything. Like a couple of the books do look like they've kind of been pushed. Like instead of being all nice and flat spined out, like some of them look like they had pressure applied to them, so they're pushed in a little bit unevenly, kind of deal. But there's nobody on the aisle.
I walk around, like down the aisle and around to the other one next door.
Do they start floating to the other bookshelf as he passes?
Get her. No. Why don't you do a mind investigate?
Mind investigate roll. So I take all the dice from mind, which is 5. A lot of dice.
Here's how we know this roll is not going to work out.
I know.
Because there's a lot of dice
Too
involved.
many dice.
Investigate. Too many dice. Too many dice. Mind and investigate. That's 7.
Lots of 5s, though, as
Oh.
apparently I heard last week. That's a thing.
And no 6?
3 5, no 6s.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can trade 3 5s for 1 6.
Nope. That's not how that works.
Wait, you can't?
But wait, I've got 3 2s, so that's a
Oh.
6.
Yep.
Oh, you got a full house.
That's, yeah.
Not an additive game. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Not with that.
Look,
attitude.
he has 3 5s and a 3. That's 18, which is 3 6s.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
No.
So
Aw.
you kind of walk around and like you can see where even on the other aisle you can see where some of the books from that first aisle had pushed and now the books on this side are sticking out a little more.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about all you see.
Cool.
Now, you can, if you want to, you can mark a condition to roll again with 1 less die.
With 1 less die.
Because every condition is -1.
Nope.
It's like
Nope.
Shadowrun,
I'm
but
gonna
meaner.
retreat right back to the safety of the reference desk
Okay.
and sit down. And I didn't. Well, that was just a weird sound.
I heard nothing.
The library's not haunted. Nope.
Okay.
I like Colin's outlook. If you say something that makes it true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep your head down and you don't get murdered.
Yep.
Go, "Oh, no, thank you.
If you hear something, say nothing.
Exactly. It'll go away.
Cool.
Just wants attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, like the last hour just drags. You don't even have the annoyance of what's her face. Oh, we gave her a name.
Right, we
Oh.
did.
Damn it.
What was her name?
It was such a good name too.
Which one?
Millicent Periwinkle.
Ah,
Yes.
Yes.
She doesn't even come into it.
No, okay,
Miss
good.
Periwinkle.
Good.
So yeah, it's a pretty quiet day.
Cool.
And eventually, like your replacement comes in.
Yeah.
Comes in for the like 3 to 8
Yep.
kind of.
And I'm like, I'm out. I leave. And I go to Crash's house to find they're not there.
The note. There's a note on the door.
You guys moved on.
Go to the lab.
Didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, the note says
Oh,
go
okay.
to the lab.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
We went
I
to
didn't
the
know
lab.
if you really did that. Okay.
Yeah, no, I said we went to the lab because of an emergency. And
Okay.
the emergency is that I didn't tell them ahead of time that we were going to the lab.
Okay.
On brand.
I go home
Okay.
and I call Cassie at the lab.
Oh.
Okay. Hang on before we get there.
All right.
So you guys head over to the lab.
Yeah.
Do you drive?
No, I have a bike.
You have a bike. Okay. You're a dick.
It's not my fault he rides a bike.
You knew that he rides a bike, and he rode all the way to your house to find a note saying, "Hey, we drove over the lab."
I do not have planning or foresight. This is not my fault. Somebody let me make the plan. Where's Midge?
So,
What is this? There's a city under the lake? How do you know there's a city under the
There's
lake?
not so much a city as a bunker with a junkyard in it.
Well-
and we know because we were in it.
A bunch of people live there
Wait,
under
what?
the lake. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
100 people.
There's 100 people living under the lake?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
In a bunker?
No, it was
With-
more like 40. And I don't think the humans live there.
What's the difference?
60.
Correct. Give or take.
Okay. I'm a little slow today. Can we back this up to the beginning? How did you find out that there's a bunker under the lake?
Well, there was a truck disguised as a truck that Midge followed.
I'm going to let that one pass. Okay, there was a truck disguised as a truck.
Episode title.
Okay.
So we were trying to figure out where the not truck came from, and the tracks came out of the lake. So
Right, okay.
we Crash went under the lake and followed them for a bit, and it looked like they went to the island, so we went to the island. We found the rock. It wasn't a rock. It was the entrance to the tunnel.
So there's a truck
lead-
disguised as a truck, but a rock that's not a rock. Okay?
Correct.
No, I'm with you. That's
Yeah.
great.
It came up out of the ground on a shaft.
Sure, of
And
course.
there was a tunnel underneath
Yep.
down to the bunker. It's a little early for that, don't you think, Danny?
I'm just trying to keep up.
Oh, should I make coffee? I could make your special coffee.
Oh, yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Is my charger still over there? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down.
well, hold on. You haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I thought. Oh, we're in the car on the way over there. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, great. I'm just planning ahead then.
Yes. So, the tunnel leads to the junkyard room, which is full of robot parts that have cancer. And then
All right,
there's
sure, of course, right?
another tunnel that leads to the room where they live, work. And there were like 30 robots that we made friends with and are going to help.
Okay. Dav?
He knows them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they know Dev. He lives.
Oh, of course.
we have to fix
right.
the communicator.
Yeah, the
Okay.
communicator's broken, but they said they'd tell him we said hi.
Okay. Make sure I'm on the same page. You went out on a boat. There was a truck that wasn't a truck, so you got in a boat and you went to an island to find a rock that wasn't a rock, and went down a shaft and then found a room, and there was a junkyard for robot parts and some hallways, and then there were some people and some robots, and now we're helping them.
Robots are people, but yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize. I misspoke.
Correct. Now you're all caught up. Also, I have to figure out how to cure robot cancer.
Yep.
Oh, right, the robot.
And that's why
cancer.
we're going to the lab.
Yeah, some of the machine parts rot and fall apart, and I'm pretty worried about it.
Oh. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
it's not good.
So far, I think. I can't really look at my metal joints because they're under my fake skin.
I'm sorry, this is me, not Danny.
Oh yeah, I'm driving.
Yeah, I think we should do a full diagnostic when we get to the lab.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. As if I can do anything about that,
Yeah.
but sure.
Yeah,
'cause
we
Yeah,
should.
good idea, totally.
I can't just like look under my skin whenever I want. It's hard to seal it back up without the
Yeah.
help.
Right. Yeah, I remember that time in high school. That was an embarrassing day.
Oh man, we gotta bring that up.
All right.
So anyway, how was your day?
It's getting weirder,
Yeah.
but
Cool.
so where's Midge?
Oh, she had to go to work. My friend Technopagan 42 is dead. They found her. She was the Jane Doe in the sand.
I gotta be honest here. I'm really sorry, but I'm also like super happy I was right.
Yes.
Wait, what were you right about?
About the body.
You said that was Technopagan 42?
Well, I said that it probably came from the ship, and if it was the ship and it was the game, then it was the pirates, then that all makes the sense.
I don't remember that. That's what I said just this morning under the lake.
Anyway, so the pirates are murderers, and we still have to go to the tournament and figure out what they're up to. Also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the robots don't have anything to do with the...
No, I asked them about. We asked them about that and about the tournament, and they didn't know anything. They're busy trying to live.
Yeah, and not get caught.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, a bunch of them only speak Russian. So, we also need to go by the library and get the book. Let's just go to the library and pick up Colin.
Oh my god!
He said he got off work at 3, though.
Yeah, but it's like, what, 2? That's basically 3. He can sneak out early.
No, it's not 2.
What time is it?
It's like 2:45.
Oh, yeah, so it's almost 3.
By the time we get there, he's gonna already have left.
We'll see him. He's on a bike.
Okay. I mean, we could try and intercept him.
Yeah. Well, we'll just get over there real fast.
That's not how
Okay.
Cool.
Make the detour to the library.
Yeah.
So you actually catch him before he gets all the way to your house.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. There's just a note on the
Okay.
door saying, we went to Cassie's.
Yeah. That's for Maddie.
Yes. It all works out.
All right.
So you,
I was going to have to go home and call Cassie's to make sure they were at Cassie's. 'Cause
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would
Yeah.
and make sure it was okay for me to go to Cassie's. Because I can't just go to Cassie's.
Really?
What if she doesn't want me there? Duh.
That's weird.
You're weird.
We're all weird.
So you get there probably right as he's like unlocking the bike
Yeah.
to go. Then
It's just about to lock up the library. Sorry. Still Wonderful Life. Classic callback.
Hi?
Hello.
Why? You said go to your house. Why are you here?
Oh, well, we need...
It's a long story. What vehicle is this?
Oh, this is the... What do I have? I have the Jeep and I have the...
Taurus.
Yeah, so this is probably the Jeep.
Okay.
Well, we need the Russian, learn Russian book on tape for the City of Robots Under the Lake.
The what? Oh,
Is
right.
anyone around?
There's probably not anybody right here by the
okay.
bike rack.
You might want to lock up your bike. I think you're coming with us.
Okay.
We can put it in the back of the Jeep.
We'll put it in the back. Okay. We'll put it in the back of the Jeep. And Russian, what now?
Russian language book on tape.
I think we got a one or two of those. Do you just need one?
Level 1 for now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hold on.
It's probably like 18 tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Well,
that big, weird
Yep.
cassette brick
Yep.
book.
Yeah. The big plastic one with the indentation.
Yeah, the inserts.
And it makes
for
that
all
weird, like, squick noise
Yeah.
every time you open it.
And that's what I bring out with me.
I like that noise.
Yeah, it's a good noise.
Is that here? Okay, I got it.
Cool.
Sweet.
Just got to get it back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I don't think it'll take you that long to learn Russian.
No, I should... We'll see.
We should time you.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Cool.
We're going to the lab. I have to cure robot cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, my body's going to dissolve and fall apart.
Oh.
Not before we make the new one, though.
I'll brief you.
Okay. Sure. Okay. All right. I guess.
Get in, losers. We're curing robot cancer.
Okay, let's go.
We've got a Jeep, 30 hours of Russian language tapes, a bicycle in the back, and it's 4 miles to Cassie's warehouse.
Let's go. Cure robot.
And Daddy is wearing sunglasses, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And then-
I explain in a slightly more coherent version, at least as much as I understand it, what just
Right.
happened.
But
I
when
like
we...
this game of telephone.
Yeah. On the way, though, while you're explaining, I pop in the band tape
Okay.
in the Jeep. for 4 miles of. What was the last name of our band, Danny? The last time we named the band.
God, when would we have broken up? Let's find something that would have been.
I thought it was like senior prom.
Yeah, that was like the big. Well, something
Yeah,
had
but
happened
like-
before that.
Right, but like what year? It would have to be something topical to.
Oh, yeah, we were 12 in 85.
So you would have been 17 in like 89, 90?
Let's see, what was big?
Isn't that way off our timeline? Because isn't it 95 now?
Yeah. But it was 82.
Oh, it
was
was
82,
82.
that's it.
82. Okay.
82 when we were 12. So it'd be like 87.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the 87.
Boy, I
88
was
school year.
not really paying attention to what was going on. If anyone can chime in with something that was topical and probably 86. The only thing I can think of is the Challenger disaster, but I can't
thank
imagine
you.
that we would have
No.
named,
No.
I'll
named anything
I'll
after
just
that.
X card that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
1986 saw Bon Jovi release "You Give Love a Bad Name."
That's a good song.
Yep.
"Walk Like an Egyptian" came out from the Bangles. Kenny
Median-
Loggins' "Danger Zone."
Oh, nice.
Median price of an existing home was $80,000.
Cries in California.
Cyndi Lauper, "True Colors."
Oh, that was the year the Chernobyl exploded.
Ooh.
The reactor.
That's
So,
a good band name.
Yeah.
I think it seems a little... Well, it didn't happen to our people, and I'm going to be sort of a jerk here, but... So it wasn't really tragedy.
Yeah, we were thoughtless teenagers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, thoughtless teenagers.
Maybe it was like maybe it wasn't Chernobyl. Maybe it was just like Meltdown.
Right.
Yeah,
No.
or Cheryl Noble.
Sure. Meltdown.
Oh yeah, Meltdown's good.
Probably Meltdown. I think Meltdown was probably it. Which is also kind of ironic given what then later
What
also
future
happened for the
Yeah,
band.
exactly.
Foreshadowing.
Oh. Yeah, Meltdown's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the tape in my tape deck right now has like 3 names crossed out and Meltdown squeezed in at the bottom. And
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, and that school paper had that great headline of Meltdown's Meltdown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Talk about insensitive teenagers.
Yep.
Senior prom stuck with 4-year-old cassettes for music.
All right. So
All right, so Meltdown is playing on the cassette deck while I explain what I think has happened.
Beautiful. Everyone's very confused.
Yep.
Great.
Okay. You guys, unless there's anything else you want to talk about in the car ride, you get over to Cassie's place, and as you're getting out of the car and walking up, the front door is like 2 inches ajar.
Oh,
Oh boy.
that's weird.
Did you leave it
Did you
open?
lock it when you left?
I mean, yeah, I always lock my door.
would Victoria lock it if she left?
She doesn't leave.
I forgot, do we know about Victoria? Oh, no, we know there's someone named Victoria, but we haven't met Victoria.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
my
you have a
lab
roommate.
assistant.
Yeah.
Right. You had to send out on errands the
Yeah.
last time we came over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should really talk to her about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not safe, and I'm just going to walk straight
No,
towards
no,
the
no.
door.
Hold on. Let me go in first.
Be careful.
Yeah. I'm going to grab a big wrench out of my toolbox.
Okay.
And,
Yeah. You have a comically oversized wrench.
yeah.
I'm
Hello? As I, like, push the door open.
Hey, I'm sure it's fine. I'm like right behind you.
As you push the door open, you can tell that the place has been rummaged.
Oh, no.
Like, there's like some monitors that have been pushed off to the floor. Probably some actual CPU boxes that are gone. And you guys, do you want to go in or?
I'm going in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if Cassie sees that her lab is a mess, she's gonna go in there. Yeah.
And it's a pretty big mess. Like, someone has come in here and rifled the place. Like, many things are overturned. It looks like a house after, like, the police have come in to search
Oh, no.
kind of situation.
Wow.
Well, here's
I've
my
been
super villain origin story, you guys.
We need to see if Victoria's okay.
Yeah. And I'll run to the basement and see if Victoria's there.
Okay. When you start running, you
bet
notice
some
that the
Rangers.
table where you had been working on his upgrade is empty. Like, it's just the sheet now. There's nothing under the sheet.
Crash, they took your body.
That's
The
not
new
good.
one. No,
That's not good.
we're gonna have to do a murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you say that out loud?
What? I'm sure Cassie did.
But wait, what?
You guys, no one has created technology like what my mom and dad came up with. This is
It's real bad.
yeah, like Cassie's built on that,
Yeah,
but this doesn't exist anywhere. This is gonna be crazy for someone to find.
Okay, but I mean, we right to murder? Isn't there, like, an interim step
I mean,
of get the body back and then, bygones?
well, we can't let them keep the knowledge.
Did it have the face on it yet?
No, it didn't have the face on it yet, I don't think.
Okay,
I
wait,
think
stop.
the last description I heard was it was mostly skeletal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Still.
We shouldn't touch anything else yet. We
Oh,
need to
yeah.
preserve the crime scene, right?
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna call Midge, right?
she's so busy, though. Hang on, let me see if my... Don't touch anything. Let me see if my lab assistant is here. Maybe she saw something.
Okay. But I can make coffee, right?
Yeah, I don't think they left any evidence in the coffee maker, probably.
Okay.
The coffee maker's just full of cocaine.
Is the coffee maker gone?
No, the coffee maker's sitting there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or the craft has been busted because someone's a jerk. Do you know how hard it is to
They
find a
just brewed a
replacement?
pot of coffee and then they went and poured it on every keyboard. Like, it used to be that way. No. So, as you get to the go downstairs, you get down there and there's like the spot where it's like Victoria's desk, right? So it's got the computer sitting on it, the monitor's been pushed over, and like the computer box is gone. And the chair that she sits in normally, because it's kind of a big industrial chair to be able to hold her, is overturned. And you see there's like carbon scoring on the ground around the chair.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Is there any place you could hide in here? Not really.
Probably not. I mean,
Okay.
you can investigate, but you don't find her.
Okay. Alright. I guess I need to do an investigate to see, if I can figure out if there's any evidence of, who it was.
Sure. You can make a roll for it.
Okay. So...
I mean, even if you're successful and you ask one of the questions like, who did this? I'm not going to be
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
here's the bad guy.
Right? Mind,
So they are bad.
mind investigate.
That's a guy.
Yes. I have let you in on the secret.
Mind investigate?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Can I use my mini robot to help?
Sure.
My iconic item? Okay.
They can skitter around and look for clues.
Yeah. Okay, so that gives me +2. I'm at -1 because I have one condition.
Okay.
Oh no. Let's hope this one does a better job. Nope. Shit.
It's a 6.
The hand of fate, as they call it.
I mean, I moved it to a 6, but it's a 6. That counts.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna take a condition. She is very upset, so that makes sense. To roll again with one fewer dice. And we're gonna do different ones.
Because those are bad.
These ones betrayed me. Think about what you did.
Yeah.
No.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wow.
Oof.
It's a bad dice day. Okay. I
Okay.
got nothing.
All right. So you get down there and you frantically look around, right?
Yeah.
Like you become more and more upset as you start like you see this evidence of some kind of violence around where Victoria usually is sitting, and just the enormity of the amount of stuff that has been lost,
Yeah.
or damaged, or even some of your little robot projects look like they were just bashed to the floor, kind of thing.
No. I don't like these people.
I have an idea that I want to try. So
Sure.
I put the coffee on, but then I'm looking around, not touching anything because I was told. But what, like, my gut feels like maybe they bashed a bunch of stuff up to hide what they were really doing.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to, like, calculate, like, does this just look like calculated destruction? Like, they were really just here to get the robot body or Victoria or something and messed up some other stuff so it wouldn't be obvious?
Okay. Why don't you do a mind investigate?
Okay.
And
What about mind calculate?
No.
I also wanted to do that, like, despite Danny saying don't touch anything, don't move anything, while he went and got coffee, I would have been all over trying to solve this mystery.
Oh, I got one.
Why don't you give him an additional die?
Okay.
So you can roll one.
Okay.
I did something. It didn't help, but I did something. So how bad would it be if... What's the worst case scenario if someone has your body? I'm calling back to the room.
Maximum bad.
Like global thermonuclear war? Or...
This is some of the most advanced robotic technology on the planet.
Who would not who would want it, I mean, I get that, but who would have known it was here?
Nobody.
Did you tell your robot friends?
We just met them this morning.
That was
They don't know I'm a robot. They don't know I'm mechanical.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
They're the new thing.
So I got my one hit.
You do.
On
So you get
investigate.
2 questions.
Okay.
So if you'd like your first question to be, does this look like calculated mayhem?
Yeah.
It looks like they came in specifically looking for certain things.
Okay.
So a lot of the, like, smashing robots and stuff, the little ones, that's just mayhem.
Yeah.
But they clearly came in here looking for, hard drives and computer files, and I don't know if they came in here knowing that there was an endoskeleton of advanced robotic tech, but that was a bonanza for them. Victoria probably also, a win for them.
Okay.
But it looks like the majority of the stuff that's missing is either information storage or the skeleton and the robot.
Okay. So then the other thing I want to know is whether the door was, like, how was the door forced open?
It looks like it was, because correct me if I'm wrong, because this is your place.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I'd assume that since it's sort of a commercial place, it would have like a steel door kind of a thing. So it looks like somebody hit it like with a battering ram or something.
Wow.
Like
Some big and heavy.
somebody intruded on that door and like broke out the door frame.
Okay, so they didn't have a key. They didn't pick the lock.
No, it's like somebody forced their way in here.
They didn't trick Victoria into opening the door. Okay, so that's I relay that.
Okay.
But I don't know where to go from here. This is very bad.
Cassie just like looks completely stricken and like has tears streaming down her face and is like holding lab tools like like a murder implement. It's just like the fuck?
Okay. Look, we're going to get your research back.
That's like 5 years of research.
I know. We're going to find who did this, and we're going to get it back.
If it's those fucking radio pirates.
We'll burn them all to the ground
Yes.
and dance in the ashes. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be the radio pirates.
Could be.
Did you start on that ticket? I remember we were doing measurements.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
still have the ticket?
I will tell you, you look around and you can find the ticket.
Okay.
Okay, so it probably wasn't radio pirates then.
You know, unless they didn't need the ticket anymore.
It seems like they would take it.
And you are also 100% certain there's no weird, like, tracking device in the ticket.
Okay.
Like, you did a thorough investigation of the ticket.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound kind of weird. Does Crash put out any sort of a signature or anything?
I don't.
Like, can you be?
Are you asking that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. This is Danny. I rolled to see if Danny would think of what I'm thinking of.
I don't have any like broadcast capability.
But, like, just sort of, well, not naturally, but
Yeah.
But is there
normally?
like an element or something that would make him trackable?
That's a good question.
Because I'm thinking about that guy at the funeral
that weird green-eyed guy with
the bag that was monitoring and tracking something. And maybe if he was somehow tracking something about you and knew about this place, because you're here a lot, right?
A magnetometer would probably pick me up, but not from super far away.
He wasn't that far away when we saw him in the car. Remember how weird he looked at us?
Oh shit!
And he stopped and he did that weird thing on the bike, you said, and then he was hiding behind the tree at the funeral doing some sort of thing, monitoring something.
Was the new power source installed?
Well, it wasn't completely attached yet.
But it was online. I mean, that all has a magnetic signature.
Yeah.
well, if he tracked you here with the magnetic signature, could we do the opposite?
Oh,
Track your body.
yeah.
Or we'll track your body, but try to track if he was
No,
here.
the new body.
Yeah.
track
the-
yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, we could reverse engineer whatever the bullshit was that he tried. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What did the machine look like?
Like a mixing board, mainly. There were a lot of little dials and lights. He was twiddling things in. He had some sort of, like, headphones.
Okay.
And it looked like it had some sort of needles or gauges. I didn't get, like, a super good look at it. As soon as he saw me, he was trying to shove it back in his bag.
Yeah.
But to me, it looked like a mixing board.
Mixing with did it have like headphones or something?
Yeah, he was wearing, like, and he was moving something around, like he was trying to do a triangle.
Yeah, that's how you find things.
I'm sorry, guys. I just love that joke.
It's very good.
I mean, if it's some sort of like radio frequency analysis, that he might be able to determine that by listening. Are your ears that good?
Well, with amplification.
Oh, and big headphones would.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we have left here to work with? I'm gonna go get my tools and I go out to it.
So, yeah. So as you go there, I go. Do you want to call this in, or do you want to have us try and take care of it first? Because it might be suspicious if you don't call it in, and we want to get official help later.
Don't want the police in here.
Okay, so we're trying to avoid imperial entanglements.
Yeah, some of my lab equipment is not strictly kosher.
I don't want to know.
I don't want them in here. They're just going to make it worse. Unless
Okay.
it's Midge.
Even, I was going to even Midge.
No, Midge, we'll have to ask for her help. She's busy with my dead friend right now. I think I need to take a rage nap.
It's yeah.
Also, maybe we shouldn't. So look,
Oh my god, I love that.
as I come back in, I realize maybe it's better if we work on this at my house, because maybe somebody will come back.
Well, if they come back, I'm going to fuck them up.
Oh, that's a good point.
Then we'll know who they are.
Okay.
And we can get our shit back, and they'll be dead.
Okay, so just point me at the equipment that I can use to make the detector, and then you can go sleep.
Okay.
In theory.
That one, and you're going to need that on the high shelf I can't reach.
All right. Can I use that power source?
Yeah.
All right. Do you still have that extra welder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be a montage.
Can I use your phone?
Help yourself. Use that one in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You probably have to put it back on the hook.
Yeah, and then wait a minute for it to
Reset.
Oh, did it? Was it going to?
I think it's long past that.
Oh yeah.
it's
just
got
wait.
the point
Yeah.
where it's dead. Yeah, died from that as well. I'm going to call Max, who's an NPC who was the guy who told me about the weird thing about the invites.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
people are getting invites who are not necessarily players of the game or have been known to do the game.
Okay.
And I have kind of, we haven't really talked about this, but I've kind of envisioned Max as my shady hookup here. I think we had sort of described him as.
Yeah, all right.
So I want to put a call in to Max.
Okay. You get him at home, because, I mean, it's still, mid-afternoon.
Right.
So he's not out doing shady things at this hour.
So, Max, this is a weird request, and you can't ask me a lot of questions about it.
Oh, all right.
Do you know if anyone has been hunting around looking for robots?
Well,
Have there been any word around the campfire?
well, there's always the rumor, we all hear those stories about... well, actually, here's what you should do. You should roll a hard contact
Yeah.
before I start giving you any information.
You got it. Hey, I have too many dice for this roll.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
That is my favorite thing about this campaign compared to the last one. Is the last one you guys were
Are we stuck at
invincible.
everything?
Yeah, I don't
Right.
know what happened to us, but it's not good, and I don't
Your
like it.
papa got old.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You
All our
tasted
childhood
defeat.
luck wore off. We got
Two sixes.
Oh, let's see. Okay. So your first success means you know and find the right person. Check.
Okay.
Your bonus effects you can pick from. They have all the right tools. They can heal one of your conditions. They bring more people who are ready to help. You don't have to roll to get a hold of this contact again for this mystery. They have important information, or you can use this contact once, like an item, to get a +1 effect.
Oh.
So if there's some way that you can work them into the story later, you could use them as a +1.
So I can choose one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of don't necessarily want to circumvent this mystery by having him have important information, so I'm sort of leaning towards
It's entirely up to you.
he has people who are ready to help.
Okay.
But how does the table feel about that? I don't want to also just
I mean, that-
arbitrarily
His
make
important
that
information isn't
decision.
necessarily going to be like, oh yeah, there's this guy.
He's at 1-2-3-4 Main
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, I mean, it's a legit part of the game that David's
Yeah.
going to
Okay.
interpret
Yeah.
however.
Okay, so yeah, I'll ask for the important information. Hopefully he'll know something about what's going on.
So he goes, well, we always hear the rumors about how there's all those refugee robots, you know, that are going all over the world, and how there's like special Russian agents that are hiding out there amongst us, trying to find robots and take them down, or take them back to the Eastern Bloc.
Right.
You know, that's the kind of stuff that I hear more often than anything else. Like, I don't think there's a robot bounty hunter in town or anything like that. Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
Haven't been any nosy Ivans walking around?
No, there's...
Who are you? Who says that?
He does.
Danny did in 1995.
No, like... the only thing I've ever heard is that there were a bunch of people that came right after the big disaster with the dam and the loop, right? And they kind of did a big investigation around the place. And then they kind of, most of them took off. But a couple of them have stuck around. And they keep going into that loop facility, checking stuff out.
There are people going into the, like, officials or, like,
Well, yeah.
people?
But
Oh.
it's
guess.
like half underwater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't go check their ID.
No, cool. No,
Like-
of course not. I get it. I'm just curious. Listen, if you could do me a favor and keep your ears out, and if you hear of anyone trying to fence a robot or robot parts or anything, or
Oh, yeah.
you know, looking to sell anything like that, I have some friends who'd be very interested in finding out
yeah.
about that.
You know, if I hear anything like that, maybe I get a little finder's fee.
Yeah, of course we can work something out. I mean, at the very least, right now, first round's on me. Next time we.
I dig it, man. Yeah.
But yeah, if you get some more information, let me know. We can talk about something.
Sure. I'll keep my ear out.
Cool. I appreciate it. You got my pager, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Just let me know and I'll get back.
You're
to you.
one of the good ones. You actually pay up on time.
Thanks. I do my best.
Wait,
All right,
did
man.
you call your bookie?
All right, is that what you're saying from the other room?
No.
Oh.
That's out of character. I didn't hear what he said to you.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I'll talk to you soon.
Cool, man.
Out of character, I'm just getting this in from our news source that the first Terminator movie came out in 1984. The
Yes.
second one, 1991.
Yeah.
All Terminator jokes are on the table.
All right.
Oh, right.
Seems important.
Good to know.
that
Very good to know.
all Terminator references are okay to go.
I know what Cassie's going to do for your prototype body number 2. You're going to need some weapons upgrades.
You grow like 6 inches. And you're just super ripped. You're like, welcome to my 30s.
Fine with it.
Cassie, why are there so many abs? She's like, don't ask questions.
There were leftovers.
I had to hide all those new components. I swear.
12? 12?
12.
Is that all right.
2 times is good.
Who shows up to a party with a 6-pack? Honestly. All right.
So I guess after I make that call, I mean, I assume Cassie's rage napping at this point, so I will tell Colin and Crash that. So I called a friend of mine, and he's telling me that he didn't have any new information, but I've got him listening in case anyone tries to fence or is in the market to get rid of robot parts or robots. So maybe we can get some information coming that way. He mentioned that there, as far as he knows, there doesn't seem to be any robot bounty hunters in Boulder right now, but there are people who are still going in and out of the loop facility.
What are they doing in there?
Maybe professionals. Well, it's he told me he didn't check their IDs, so they could be legit or they could be people who are trying to break in and steal stuff.
I didn't realize people were going in there.
But just something for us to keep an eye out. He'll let me know if he finds out anything, and maybe we can get a lead that way.
Okay.
If nothing else works.
Hey, can you two hold this up while I weld it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, don't look at the welder. It'll burn your eyes out.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah.
I took shop.
Aren't there any goggles or anything around here?
I don't need goggles.
For us.
When would you be welding here?
I just meant... there might be goggles around? Okay, never mind. We'll just
close our eyes.
We'll just close our eyes.
But for record, Crash's expression is that you have made this wild, illogical leap. Like, can't
Why
even.
would you need goggles?
Like, I don't. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm welding. They're helping me.
Okay.
Trying to build a frame and then wiring and try to put detectors on there. And also realized I need to see if Cassie has any lead, the vest you wear for X-rays, so I can block my own magnetic signature while I'm testing this thing. Because otherwise, I'm just going to go beep.
Oh, it's right here.
It's right behind me.
Found it.
It's in the room.
Yeah.
They're right on top of us, man.
Meters. How can that be?
Game over, man.
I will assume you probably don't have an X-ray vest.
What?
But you probably have the component pieces that you could mock one up, because why would you need that? That's not a thing.
Or lead-based paint would work. I could paint my torso.
That's not a good idea.
We're not painting your torso. We paint the inside of your clothing.
Oh, well, whatever.
You got more than one outfit. Just have to ruin one.
Yeah, all right.
You're like, okay, let's go hunt this guy down. My clothes are very stiff. You have to walk literally like a robot.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you do a tech tinker?
Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, do my tools apply to this?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That's +2, right, for your iconic item? Oh, Jesus.
You got one.
1.
Okay. So you managed to piece together essentially a long distance. What the hell is that machine? It's the little green.
The machine that goes painting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh,
Yeah. It's called a it has the sine wave on it. Or the
guy.
wavelength detector
Yeah.
is called a chat anytime now. Feel free to make me
a
sound smart.
seismometer?
No,
it's for electronics, and it's so you
Oh,
can
like an
test.
EKG
Um,
machine, isn't that the?
Kinda.
Okay.
I assume it's similar tech, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
yes, yeah.
You probably do too, and you're probably screaming at your
That
computer
thing.
screen right
Yeah.
now.
That thing.
Oh, an oscilloscope.
That
Oscilloscope. Thank
Yep.
you.
Well done, James V.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. That's the exact. Yes. All right. That people have hacked to play Doom and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you essentially rig up a long range version of that. Right?
Okay, yeah.
And you use yourself as a tester.
Yeah,
Oh, look, it looks like it gets a signal over here.
Yep.
You're not sure how long range it is. Because,
Okay.
if you'd gotten more successes, you could buy improvements
Yeah.
to the device.
Oh, we'll just put more power into it then.
Sure.
Turn it up
That's
to
how
11.
that works.
Yep.
But that takes you a while.
Yeah.
To kind of build the receiver for it and all of that. And the one downside is that it needs power.
Okay. So we'll have to have an adapter in the Jeep.
Yeah, something you'll have to work on.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not hard if you're in your car, but if you're trying to get out of your car and go somewhere. you might
Okay.
have
So
to
maybe
figure
I need to build a battery backpack.
Well, we could just probably install a power plug in the mini robot, maybe.
Yeah. Or a proton pack.
Proton pack.
That's not a thing.
Catch ghosts
Not
while we're out
yet.
there. Remind me, so I have to interact with my anchor to clear conditions, right?
Well, in this case, I think one of your conditions was exhausted, right?
Yeah.
So if you really want to nap the afternoon away, you can clear exhaustion. That's logical to me.
Okay.
But if you want to get rid of upset, you should go see your anchor.
Oh, she's still upset.
Well, I understand, but
Yeah. That makes sense.
mechanically speaking,
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Cool. Okay. So she probably gets off about the time you guys are finishing up with the rudimentary oscilloscope.
is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the meantime?
No, I'm very confused by all of this.
Okay.
Just going along with it. I'm trying to keep all of my anxiety about the dead person at bay.
Okay.
That's the part that I'm most concerned about.
What dead person? The future dead person that did this to my lab?
No, your dead friend
Oh, yeah. That sucks.
went to the contest that I was invited to that you guys want me to go to, and now it's dead.
No, we're all going
We're
to
all
go
gonna
with
go.
you.
We'll protect you.
See, there's still dead person, went to thing, and then came back dead.
Okay, but you're not going to go by yourself, so don't worry.
I'm not telling you guys that. I'm just
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Obviously, there are other things going on.
All right.
He's just walking around like, I'm going to narrate my anxieties now.
Well, maybe. Well, we're in a montage.
Yeah. Fair.
I just love the idea of, like, it's a montage, and it's, like, you, and you're, like, working hard, and then it goes to Cassie, and she's just passed out, laying down in her bed.
And
then
he's
it goes,
monologuing.
It goes to him, and he's just pacing back and forth,
Yep.
just going, there's a dead girl, and I don't want to go to that game tournament. And then it goes back to him, and he's, like, talking to, like, skeevy dude on the other end of the phone.
I love all of that
Yeah.
scene. This is amazing.
It was great.
Yeah. Cassie's probably doing that thing that dogs do in their sleep where they're like, do this with their legs and
Yeah, but you're,
bark.
like,
but it's
fighting.
like,
Doing the...
step, step.
Yeah,
So mad.
it's perfect.
So I think in between helping with the machine and everything, I'm straightening up. Like, I don't really know where anything goes, and I'm probably putting things in the wrong places, but I'm trying to at least anything that was knocked over, like, put on the right stand so
Sure.
it's oriented correctly. And
You sweep up
things
some of
like
the
that.
broken glass from monitors. And
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Why did they spend... The monitors don't have the information. Why did they break the monitors?
It was 100%. It looks to you 100% more like somebody was like, "There's a computer case," because at this point there's still a lot of horizontal computer cases.
Yep.
And they were just like,
All right.
Shoved it off.
It always bugged me in movies where they're like, aha, I'll destroy this computer by punching it in the screen. Like, that's nothing. You did nothing.
That's how not.
You made it harder to read.
Yeah.
"You temporarily inconvenienced me while I
Yeah.
have to drive to the computer store and get a new monitor."
Yep.
Rat bastard. Cool. So you guys come back together at the end of the montage. Your house is looking like it's more put back together thanks to Danny's efforts.
Sweet.
Crash has built a portable oscilloscope machine.
Yeah.
I will say that it even looks like whoever went through everything like went upstairs to your apartment and like rummaged through up there too. So it was a mess when you got upstairs to take your nap.
Rude. I think she just probably shoved stuff on the bed aside and like face planted into the bed out of frustration.
Sure.
I definitely feel like Cassie is the sort of person who has like backup hard drives hidden places. So
That totally makes sense to me.
probably like literally under her mattress. She's a weirdo. She's like, well, at least they didn't get this one. And brings it downstairs. It's like, it's not the most recent backup because we've been investigating stuff, but they didn't get the backups.
Okay.
So at least we have something. I guess could load them up on the computer at your house, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, let's wrap that up in something safe.
Quick question. Did you leave a note with your new pager number for Maddie?
Did we go back to the house after pagers, or did we just go...
Yeah, to leave the note that said go to the lab.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, I put my pager number on that.
Okay. So about this time, you get your first page.
Hey, okay.
And
It's my home number?
It is your home number.
Okay. All right, I gotta call Maddie real quick. And, yeah, I'll just go over to the lab phone and
Okay.
call the house.
You call. It rings a couple of times. Probably longer than you would have expected for her. Like if she'd been in her room, she would have picked up right away. But eventually, she picks up the phone and she goes, "Oh, hey."
Hey, Maddie. I'm out running some errands.
Okay.
Do you have everything you need?
Yeah, I was calling because a couple of my friends want to go camping, so I was downstairs getting out camping stuff. Is it cool if I go camping
What
with them?
day is it?
I thought it was Saturday.
Is it?
I thought it was a Saturday.
I'm in character.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, out of character, I think
Yes,
it's
it's
a Saturday.
Saturday.
'Cause
That's fine.
Sure.
That's why you guys went to the beach and
Oh,
did
yeah.
all that?
Yes,
in
it was.
character, I am not sure.
Sure. So she's like, it's a Saturday.
Oh. Who's going camping?
And she lists off a couple of friends.
And boy names?
There are a couple of boy names. It's a group camping. Like, I knew you'd be cool with it, but I just want to let you know.
Oh,
Wow.
And, oh, nice.
power move.
Yeah.
Yeah, what campground are you going to?
Well, just, at the edge of the... there's like where there's sort of woods on the edge of town, over there. Past the golf course.
Okay. Great.
Is that cool?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Watch out for where squatches.
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite thing about this game is the Rear Squad.
Yeah. I think
I have never implied exists.
yeah. I think I
We're
do.
convinced.
Like I chuckle. I was like, "Hey, watch out for Sasquatch."
She's like, okay.
Yeah.
We're not driving to Lake.
Don't share your hot dogs with him. He'll eat all of it.
You're weird.
Yeah. Welcome to being Crash's little sister.
Danny's looking at Colin going, what? Just mouthing it.
It's probably like there was that awkward laugh, like, ha 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 ha. You're weird.
That's fine. She still thinks I'm cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so she's going camping, which is probably for the best in case we need to do work in my workshop.
Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, it's probably the safest out there. So
Yeah.
that's fine. Except it's a bunch of teens camping with, I don't think, any adult supervision.
I mean, we were unsupervised a lot as teenagers, and we turned out fine.
I remember a lot about what we got up to. But how old is Maddie?
I thought she was 14.
Yeah.
Were any of the kids named Morgan?
You got to remind me.
No, Danny's just fucking with Chris.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, Morgan? I don't know if I have a Morgan. Do I?
Horrible Peter's little cousin.
Morgan Periwinkle? We
Yeah.
just keep expanding that family.
Malicious Morgan.
Ooh,
We don't
nice.
like him.
Oh, man.
I don't think she mentioned a Morgan. Who's
Oh.
that?
No, you got to watch out for Morgans.
Oh, in general.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Noted.
I'm sure she'll be fine. I mean, all kids have to borrow a boat sometimes.
Yep, that was a normal thing we did.
We could drive by and check out. If
I
you
will
want.
later.
Well, we're gonna have to drive around town to try and triangulate your body.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Cool. Well, let's go take some readings.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are going to start the driving around.
Yeah.
I think before we leave, just in case anyone comes back to re-rummage, kind of want to try and rig up something to see, so I can see if somebody's been here,
Okay.
like a trap.
Do you want to rig up a trap that would try and injure or kill someone?
Not
or do you want
kill.
to rig up a trap that would activate a recorder or a video camera or
Probably that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know your intent with your trap.
Just murder. No evidence.
So yeah, do a tech tinker.
Okay.
Bad idea to have track that a murdered person.
And you can get +1 for your lab.
For this purpose.
Yes.
Okay, +1 for lab. Okay.
Yeah, because you're in your nexus of power.
Tinker. +1. Okay. Too many dice. Do it better this time.
Yeah. That.
Much better.
Holy shit.
Good job, guys. Oh, that's 3 6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
666.
Hail science.
Okay, so you have built your machine that will activate audio and video recorders. With your 2 bonus successes, you can give somebody else a success or a +1 in the future if it's related to this machine's operation.
Okay.
You can not need to roll to overcome this kind of problem again. So, like, you've become very good at audio-video surveillance equipment.
Okay.
Kind of a thing. You do it very quickly. You do it very quietly. You get new or unexpected information, or you show off.
I get to pick one of these?
2.
2. Okay.
Because you got 3, right? 3
Yeah,
successes?
3 successes.
So you get to pick 2.
I think I'm going to pick new and unexpected information because that's always fun.
All right.
Always?
Yeah. It's like getting a fortune cookie that says you will have an interesting day. We've all been there. And then, well, because it relates to my drive, I'm going to pick show off.
Okay. So you're like hold on a second,
lab,
everybody.
I'm gonna science harder than anyone.
Yeah. So you rigged this up. You've got like cameras covering every window and door. Like you're all set.
Cassie's invented the ring.
Yeah.
The ring system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all of the implications of that. Yes. Excuse me. So your new information. As you are rigging up an audio recorder, like underneath a workbench, to trigger if somebody comes in, if it detects motion or whatever, you realize that it has a little bit of a recording already on it.
Oh.
Like it might have gotten triggered by someone throwing shit around. And you hear a voice that says, I get this non-operable one, you guys can have the other one.
Oh.
Where was that recorder sitting?
It was like on the floor next to a workbench.
Well, and here's the thing. That's probably something that Danny picked up and put somewhere. So
Oh,
where
right.
you find it
Oh,
now
yeah.
is not
Yeah.
where it was.
Good point.
But, I mean, you would be able to be like, oh, yeah, that was on the floor over there.
Right.
Oh, okay.
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 Was it by the workbench where my body was?
Yeah, I mean, it's in that room.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I mean, the inoperable one sounds like your prototype. So, do I recognize the voice?
No.
Okay. I mean, I probably play it for everyone just to see if anyone recognizes it. But
You can roll, Danny.
Okay.
You can roll
What did you do, Danny? What did you do?
Mind Comprehend.
Mind comprehend. Oh, cool. I got 0 in comprehend.
just mind then.
Yeah. I don't mind. Ah,
So close.
yeah.
It's a 12. That's 2 6s.
So, yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
Can I roll?
You can. Well, no. I don't think you've ever heard that person
Okay. All right then.
before.
Okay.
Someone I've heard before.
Oh, boy.
Stop with the meta.
No, I know.
We'll have to. Well, this is a good clue. We can play it for Midge too. Maybe she's
Okay.
You should know it. Yep.
Yeah, let's pop that tape out and put a fresh one in.
Yeah.
No, you know
Take it
what?
with us.
I'd let you roll.
All right.
I'd let you roll at -1.
Danny, you look like that voice seems familiar to you.
Comprehend -1.
Oh,
1 success.
and a bunch of hateful dice.
Yeah.
And then 4 ones.
Well, they knew that other guy got it, so they didn't try.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he's got it.
That's fine.
Get that out of your systems now.
You don't know a name, but it sounds like a voice you've heard because you work a job that faces the public.
Yeah.
So, like, the voice sounds a little familiar to you. Like, it's somebody that may have come in to the library in the not distant past.
In the not distant past.
Yeah.
Well, I relay at least that much. Like,
And it's just unaccented English, like
Yeah.
West Coast English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
there's something about
It
that
sounds
voice.
like any other native of Boulder City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Something
can't.
about that voice.
It's these little
Can't put
recorders,
my
though.
fingers
The
on it.
audio fidelity is just not very good. I can't quite figure out who it is.
Well, keep an ear out if you hear this voice again. Also, they said you guys. So
Multiple people were here.
yeah,
At least
it's
3.
at least 3.
Oh, it's just infuriating.
It's gonna be a lot of bodies to hide. Okay, let's find your body.
Yep.
Speaking of bodies,
Hey, where?
Thank you so much.
quickest way to Cassie's murder rate:
Yeah.
just trash her lab. Just like get my stuff back, murder everyone that saw it.
Just in all honesty, you, the player, are the gift that keeps on giving. So, have you guys seen that green-eyed dude anywhere else?
No, we saw him on the road to Colin's house.
Yeah.
And then you saw him at the cemetery.
Yeah, but I think that, like, I don't think that's probably someplace he goes all the time. But I was thinking, like, if we see him,
We'll
maybe
run him
we
off
can
the
mark-
road and ask him some questions.
sure, that
Yeah.
too. But like, if we can't, maybe we can, like, mark locations on a map and use that to figure out.
Well, that's a good idea. I mean, we've seen
Yeah.
him at least 2 places, like once in the neighborhood and then once in the cemetery.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to hurt him if he didn't have anything to do with this, but how do we find out?
Well, he's suspicious. We should definitely interrogate him.
Yeah.
And at the very least, he's looking for something, and maybe even if he doesn't know anything, it's not related to this, maybe we can help each other,
Or he's up to no good.
or he's up to no good.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty sketchy when I talked to him.
Looked pretty sketchy when I saw him, too.
Yeah. Okay. Do any of you drive?
Yeah, I drive.
Okay, well, why don't you drive the Jeep? I think I've figured out how this oscilloscope, not oscilloscope, works. And I'd like show it to Cassie of like, so what I did was this while you're, and then I
Oh.
like inverted the way this input is supposed to work because I think that's going to pick up a longer range magnetic signal. I don't know. What do you think?
It looks like it should work. Maybe if we, and she tweaks like a couple dials and stuff, it like goes, woo, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So
yeah.
if it's going to help us find him, it'll be a oscilloscope, right?
Yeah, that's good, Danny. I like that.
No.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Colin's like, stop murdering the language.
No, thank you.
Oh,
No.
and I welded this part on because I like the way it looked.
Yeah, it looks nice.
You just got a fin.
It's got a spoiler.
Yeah, it's got a spoiler.
I mean, you could kind of pick it up by that, but like, it's just like a nice line.
Okay, so you're gonna drive. Colin, you keep an eye out for the green-eyed guy or suspicious weirdos.
Okay.
And then I guess we should, like, we can sit in the back and look at and search for the thing.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. We'll drive by the campsite to see what Maddie's up to.
Yeah, not till tonight though. That's
Okay.
when they think they're safe.
One thing before you leave,
Yes.
can you highlight for me exactly what you want your machine surveillance system to do?
Oh, okay. Well, definitely like motion detecting because
Okay.
nothing in here, as long as we're not in it, should move.
Sure.
And I think she
Does
would
it page
definitely. Ooh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If it can page me if there's like movement detected and like activate audio video recording
Okay.
for inside of the lab and then like around entrances like windows and doors.
Okay. Totally cool. I just wanted to know what all it did.
Yeah.
You guys hit the road, as it were. Colin, why don't you give me a mind empathize roll as you guys get started?
Mind empathize. So that's find there. Empathize another 2. One, 2 successes.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
So, with your first success, I will say that you spot, as you guys are like turning off of the block with Cassie's warehouse, you spot a homeless-looking dude, big, ugly beard, big, ugly, hair matted,
Okay.
and he's kind of like, he's sort of standing on a corner, and he's got like a plastic bag in one hand, and he's kind of looking down your way, and when he sees the car going, he's like, and he starts
Hey. Okay.
moving away from the intersection where you guys are approaching.
Guys,
What's up, Colin?
Yeah, what's up?
I didn't see green eyes, but weird dude down there acting weird.
What kind of weird?
He just saw us and started shuffling off real quick. He was
What does
like,
he look like?
Beard right there. Beard guy.
Beard guy?
Big beard.
Oh, is that the guy from the alleyway?
Maybe? I don't know.
Is that the guy Cassie saw before?
Remember I described him to
Maybe?
you guys?
I don't know.
Had a jacket that looked like the stuffing had fallen out of it, like a deflated pillow.
Yeah.
That's the guy who was behind Jack's, maybe.
Oh, maybe he saw
Plastic
something.
bag. He went down that way.
You want me to turn around?
I mean, maybe he saw something. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's...
I mean, maybe he saw something, yeah. Are we getting any readings in that direction at all?
No.
No, okay.
You haven't picked up anything on your oscilloscope.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
On the what?
Oscilloscope.
Oscilloscope.
No.
Stop
That is
That's
not
not going to happen.
we're not
the right
calling
word.
it that. Stop trying to make faciloscope happen.
So, if you want to try and drive after him, Danny, why don't you make a body move?
If anything,
Aye, aye.
it's a triscilloscope.
Body move. I got those.
It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
You're going to take your jacket off, do it properly.
2 successes.
Woo, all right. So, your first success, you make a hard right. Like, you were going to go straight. You just, at the last second, you make the hard right down the street that this guy was running down.
The thing about Hollywood is you really got to drive aggressively.
Yeah.
I like how you mimed that you were making that turn with, like, a big rig wheel. It was a horizontal wheel. You're like,
What did you do to my steering wheel? It doesn't bend that way.
and so you gun it down the street after him, and you're catching up. Like, you see him, and he's not sprinting away, but he's like actively trying to get away.
Right.
But you're catching up.
No, I get it.
You're
I
right.
mean, it's night.
You're right up
and
on
some-
him.
Oh, no, it's like afternoon,
Or
right?
it's
Yeah,
afternoon, but
yeah.
you know,
It's
some
like late
kid just
afternoon at this point.
flipped a U and started chasing me down the
Somebody
road.
just went,
Yeah.
made a hard turn. So your second success, you can give someone else another success to the related situation.
Okay.
You can impress someone, or no one notices you.
Ooh, should I drive casual?
Drive casual.
Drive casual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sneak up
so
on
it's
him.
not as
So
dramatic
you-
as we just described.
You did not actually make the tires squeal, but you
Right.
made the hard turn just appropriately around that corner, and you kind of catch up with him, and he's just in front of the car.
Okay.
and then you slow down and you're creeping up with him. So like you're just behind his vision.
I fire the triceloscope at him.
Oh, what does that do?
Nothing.
He doesn't have your body.
That's cool. He's clearly not carrying an endoskeleton.
Okay.
He has a plastic shopping bag gripped in his
Oh,
hand.
so this is the Weresquatch.
Weresquatch, yeah.
Okay.
Who wants to talk to the Weresquatch?
So,
Me.
Same.
is he on the passenger side or the driver's side?
He's on the passenger side, like he's going down the road.
Okay.
The sidewalk.
Colin, get his attention.
Well, yeah. I mean, the normal way, right? You don't want me to, like, I don't know, hit him with a car door.
No, just say hello.
No,
Why would you do that?
I
He's
don't
a
know. I don't know.
Sasquatch.
You
He'll
guys,
rip the door off
you
my
guys
Jeep.
talking about murdering people. I
Not
don't
this
know.
guy. He didn't steal my stuff.
I don't know what you do.
I owe this guy an apology, really.
Okay.
Like, I ran him off of the thing, and it was just, I was having a real rough day.
Oops.
I don't want to.
You broke Dave.
He broke.
I'll get it together.
I don't know what happened.
You were.
Fucking weird squad.
Oh, God.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm back.
All right.
Whew, little time out there. I'm okay.
So I guess just lean out the window
Okay.
and say, hey, we just want to talk.
And like as soon as you lean out the window and start going, hey, we just want to talk. He like looks back and you see like he looks afraid.
We're not gonna.
And he's like, and at this point he like breaks into a run and he's like, whoa! Like he doesn't make like a weird wailing noise, but he's like, he's trying to
Emotional.
Weresquatch.
An emotional
Yeah.
wail.
Yeah.
Totally Weresquatch. You're right. Weresquatch. The whale.
Yeah. We'll buy him lunch.
Yeah.
And
buy your lunch.
it is totally the same guy that you chased off
Okay.
in Jack's. Yeah.
I shout out the, sort of leaning out the driver's side window to get the whole thing, and I shout out, I just want to apologize.
Like he looks back and he's just like and
Danny, what did you do?
I'm gonna
he like
I'm gonna
he
stop
looks
the car.
terrified, and like he's also like it's a weird terror / anger energy of like he's afraid and he's trying to get away, and at the same time he when he looks back he kind of flips you the bird and he's like just trying
fair
to
enough.
like hustle along, and like as soon as he's getting in the next street he's going to turn to try and get farther away from you.
You want me to stop him?
I don't think you want to fight the Weresquatch. He looks bad.
No, but if we can get him to turn, then we'll know that he's a squatch.
Well, I mean, you've seen his face. He's got a human face.
For now, that's how wares
Yes.
work.
I'm just saying,
Jesus,
he is not
Dave.
squatched out.
It's not even a full moon.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're not getting any readings, right?
Well, he
No.
doesn't. But if he saw something at the lab, we need to ask him questions.
We can't force him to answer questions, and, I feel bad. Like, I feel like I'm just keep fucking with this guy, and...
Okay. Well, look. And then I just get out the door while we're still moving.
Sure.
I'm gonna run after
Crash,
the
what
guy.
are you doing?
Do a body move.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Can't take him anywhere.
Yeah, and then I stop the car.
Uh-oh. Nope. Hold on. I'm gonna mark a condition
Okay.
of exhausted. Because this has been an
no, your
emotional.
batteries are
No,
low.
it's emotional exhaustion. It's
no.
almost all the exact same numbers that I rolled last time. I'm a little annoyed about it. I'm done rolling.
Okay. So you throw the door open and
Yeah.
you go to jump out, and you kind of misjudge that first step out of a moving vehicle,
Yeah.
and you you step out, but then you kind of stumble and you catch yourself on the door, but then you realize if I let go of the door at this point, I'm going to fall on my face.
I can't
So
do that.
you keep yourself up by holding onto the door and using your whole arms to hold your whole body weight up.
Yeah.
So like the door kind of makes a creaking noise.
Yeah.
But like you don't fall to the street.
Okay.
But then he turns the corner. And
Right, and I of course
shuffles
stop.
off. And then
like,
you stop
what the hell
car
are you
like
doing?
yeah.
All right. So when the car stopped, like I'm gonna go talk to him, and I just book it down the side street.
So go ahead and make one more body move.
Do I have to?
Use other dice.
Yeah. Yeah, my physical stuff is down from when I was a teenager.
There
Hey,
you
I got
go.
2 this time.
Okay. So
It was that moving car that was tricky.
So your first success means you will catch up to him.
Okay.
Your second success you can use for a +1 forward on something else. Impress someone or nobody notices you.
I want to use +1 forward on like talking to this guy.
Okay.
Or does it have to be +1 on a move thing?
It's with the situation.
Yeah.
So
okay.
like I would apply it to a
Yeah.
like a empathize or
Yeah. Okay.
situation. Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, I just come jogging up like, please stop, please. We'll get you lunch. Anything like, please. We just need to ask you some questions.
And he like you run up and you kind of get next to him. You don't
Yeah.
get in front of him, and you're not like all aggressive
Right.
about it. But like, just as you like kind of jog alongside him, and you're just like keeping pace.
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you want?
I just want to ask you some questions.
About what, man?
Did you see anything at that building back there earlier today?
No."
Are we still jogging?
Like he's slowing down.
Yeah,
As he talks
okay.
to you. Yeah. This isn't like he's like
How old does he look?
mid-20s.
Oh, like our
Maybe
age.
up to 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
So what? Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like freak you out or anything. Okay, it just our stuff got burgled, and we're trying to figure out if there's any information.
I didn't take anything.
No, I didn't think you did, man. I just thought maybe you saw whoever came in there
Oh,
because they really fucked up our place.
no. I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Just-
Well,
There's shadows everywhere.
oh. Hey, look, I've seen some of your drawings around.
Oh.
The silhouettes. They're really
And like he reaches, like he stopped now, but like he's not looking, he's not making eye contact with you, and he like reaches into his plastic bag, and he's pulling something out.
okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, so he pulls out like a set of headphones,
Yeah.
and he puts them on,
Okay.
and like then he reaches back in the bag and is like fumbling with
Huh.
what you'd assume would be like a Walkman or something.
Okay. Well, look, if you want to talk or anything, you can come by the record shop downtown. What's the name of the shop?
Jack Stacks of
Jack
Wax.
Stacks.
Jack Stacks of Wax. Just come by Stacks of Wax, and
So Jack's dead.
yeah, I know we took over, so
Oh.
it's our shop now. And if you need anything, or if you think of something that you saw, my name's Crash,
Oh.
and look, I don't want to freak you out. I promise to buy you lunch. Can I just give you? I have like a $20 bill. Like, can I just give you this? I appreciate you stopping to talk to me.
Like he hesitantly reaches out and he snatches the 20.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a mind heart empathize?
Okay.
No, mind empathize. Sorry.
Not hard. Oh, it's this.
No. Heart charm. Sorry.
Ooh, charm's
Heart
better.
charm is
Okay,
better.
that I like.
+1.
Oh, and the +1, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Right hand didn't roll very good successes. There we go. Left hand rolling. Apparently, I'm a left hand roller.
Let's see.
1 success.
He goes. I used to know somebody with your name.
Really? Did we go to school together?
Maybe I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, we were all kids at one point. What's your name, man?
I don't remember.
Okay. You don't have it, like, written down or ID or...
No.
No. Well, look, that just makes me even more like if you need something, you let me know.
That's nice.
And any of my friends that like point back at the Jeep, like we're not out to get you, okay? That like you have friends in town.
He's out to get me. He's out to get me.
I heard
He's
a
out
little.
to get me.
You told us about what happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Look, that was a misunderstanding, and he's a little bit of a dick. They're out of earshot, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm also like speaking softly, like
Yeah.
So like that wasn't about you. That was him having a weird day.
Okay. Oh, I'll maybe see you.
Can I try to like? I'm really trying to figure out like through the beard and it like any sort of distinguishing
you can roll,
features.
Mind investigate.
Yeah. Okay. 5.
Oh, I have an idea.
Well, out of character, I 100% know who this is. 1.
Okay.
I
So
hope
you get
I'm
2
right.
questions.
Okay. Who is this? It's horrible, Peter. I know who it is.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe that
Yeah. Yeah.
because
that's
he
wild.
looks real bad.
Yeah, and we really believed he was dead. Well, we never 100% believed that story.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I was thinking the
So
same
a
thing.
second question.
Really wasn't dead.
The sins of the teenager.
How can I get him to trust me?
That's a really good question. Keep being nice.
Okay.
Like, I think if you just show kindness, eventually you will get through
Yeah.
to him better. Like, you've started to make inroads, but there's a lot of something there
Okay.
that's causing problems.
So I'll kind of like squint at him a little bit, like, Pete? Is your name Peter?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't have to know. That's not that important. That's not, there's no stress.
I don't know. I'm gonna go get lunch.
Yeah, okay. Hey, thanks for talking to me. I'm sorry I chased you.
Okay, you're the best shadow.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So, you're great, too. Pretty sure I'm the wrong person to be having this conversation.
Honestly, I don't think so.
No,
I
I
think
think
like
you're the right
in this, it's really has become like you are the heart of you. You are the best human. Crash is the best human.
Why don't you roll a mind empathize as he's walking away?
I don't have empathize, but I'll roll mind. No.
Okay. Like, as he's walking away, the music he's listening to is kind of loud, but he has crappy headphones, and it's real hard to figure out what it is.
Dang, I wish I'd heard that. Oh, well. All right. Yeah, I'll just walk back to the Jeep.
Okay.
Guys, you are not going to believe this.
Who's the worst squatch?
What's up?
I'm 95% sure that was Peter.
Wait, horrible Peter?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he looks way older because he's like living outside and is pretty
man.
messed up. He looks like 30.
Whoa.
Wow. Hey, like out of character, we're like 26,
26. I'm 27.
26.
Yeah,
Right, you're 27. So 30
But you look
isn't
22.
Like,
but I still look 22, unfortunately.
oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Cassie's a little younger than you guys, so she's
Oh,
like
yeah.
25.
Yeah.
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 I guess at 25, 30 seemed like a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Well, to me, it did.
Yeah,
that's-
everything seems like
yeah.
a big deal when you're 25.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
It's so real.
Yeah. Hold on a moment. We have to think of our own mortality.
Let's not.
Those of you out there that still don't get to rent cars, You'll know what we're talking about soon.
Yep.
It's coming for you all.
So, did he see anything at the lab?
Not at the lab, no. He was saying something about he just sees shadows. So I don't...
Do something to his eyesight, maybe?
That's
Maybe, or he's just
Peter?
unwell.
Now,
He doesn't seem like he's, 100% there.
I want to make sure that I remember this. The last time that we saw Peter was in the facility, and we left him in the room, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
The last time you saw him, you guys were there to rescue Cassie,
Right.
and he was in the other isolation cell, and he looked very sick. And you decided not to open the door.
Did he see us? I don't remember. Okay.
Remember his drawing with the 4 silhouettes in a square?
Oh, wow. I had taken that a lot more...
Wow.
Oh, snap.
Good for
I
figuring
take
that out early.
a lot more metaphorically for, like foreshadowing for the heroes or the protagonists anyway.
Wow.
But no, that's good.
Fucking brilliant.
Oh, man.
Well done, Dave. So yeah, I don't know. I told him to come by the record shop if he needs something. So
yeah,
Oh.
absolutely.
Good
just
idea.
keep an eye out if you see him around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Boy.
I cannot
thought of
believe
him in
he's
years.
just been rocking around. Oh, I wonder if he was trapped at the facility and got out when it melted down.
Maybe we can ask him. Or
Hey, wasn't
something
that what
later,
our
but
band was called?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, meltdown.
Huh. Weird.
We should keep looking for...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
This sidetrack has not satisfied Cassie's vengeance.
No.
Sorry about Horrible Peter. Got
Yeah.
people to murder.
Okay. Back in the Jeep.
yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Well, at least we know who the Weresquatch is now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm worried what happens when he changes.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out for him.
He probably didn't ask to be a Weresquatch because he wasn't when we were kids.
No.
So they probably did an experiment.
Guys, he's not a Weresquatch. That's not a thing.
Well, he's not a Sasquatch all the time.
He's not a Sasquatch at all.
How do you know that?
Because we know him. Because he was Peter, and we left him in that facility.
We knew him 13 years ago.
Yeah, do you think he magically became a Squatch in that time?
They were
That's
doing
not a thing.
a
It
lot.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, there weren't robot kids that looked like human kids either.
Clearly something traumatic happened to him.
That's
Weresquatch or not.
Don't you get it? We're responsible that he's living like this right now.
We didn't.
This
do
is
that
our
to him.
fault.
No, the loop did that to him.
The people who experimented on him, that's their fault.
Right, and when we had a chance to help, we didn't.
We were busy helping all of those robots escape. Remember?
Also, he looked sick. We didn't know if somebody could have caught what he had.
Yeah, he was in quarantine. We could all be Weresquatches.
We could have told someone about it later. We could have done something.
What we're going to do, go to the police and say, hey, we illegally entered a government facility to free some robots, and we saw one of our schoolmates trapped in
And
it.
he was reported as dead the next week. No one would have believed us.
We could have done an anonymous thing. We could have gone back.
Well, we didn't. And ruminating over it is not going to help us find Crash's prototype body.
Yeah, right. Fine. You're right. Where do you want to go?
Well, we're already in this section of town, so we should finish this quadrant and then maybe
go north.
go north, yeah.
You may want to, let's bias the search towards the lake, just since the lake is full of weird shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems reasonable.
And then we'll cut back if that's nothing.
Yeah, and we'll make sure to go through the part of town where we saw Weird Green Eyes guy and by the cemetery.
Oh,
just
yeah.
In case.
Good idea.
Okay, so you start your search pattern, and I guess somebody should roll a mind investigate.
I can.
I have 6 in that.
I have 7.
Ooh.
I think Danny is pretty distracted and withdrawn. Like he's just robotically driving wherever they say to drive.
Okay,
For that, he's pretty upset.
that's cool. So whoever's going to roll it, that's cool. You can get +1 for the oscilloscope.
No,
Yeah.
rejected.
No.
I do not care
No,
for
thank you.
puns, and I just want to say that now.
No, thank you.
Stop your lies.
No, thank you.
I see you.
No, thank you.
You don't like puns. You are full of it.
Is that a 6?
That's a 6,
That is a
I think.
6.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Pulled it out.
See? The oscilloscope.
This
That's the die I
I am
handed
not
you.
calling it that.
It is.
Not calling it that.
That means you have to, though, because he gave you that.
Because I took all of these ones with the funky 6 pips.
Those are the dice
Gonna
rolls.
start
So 2
calling it a
successes.
fetchometer. You
2
keep trying to
successes.
make it happen.
Oh, okay. So that gives you guys, and I'll give this collectively to the group, 3 questions
Oh,
that you can ask about as you explore the town.
where's my body?
Okay. Well,
I know. I'm being sarcastic. That's not a real
the
question.
thing I will give you for free is when you get close to the lake, you start to get signal,
Okay.
but it's coming from the direction of out to sea, like where
There's a shit ton of robots out there.
Oh,
there's a
right.
fuckload of robots.
Yeah, okay. So, that's not going to be immediately helpful.
And
That's-
it's pointing in the correct direction to assume
Yeah.
what
So,
you're talking about.
just so you, that's the city of robots living under the lake is under that island out there.
Got it.
Not the one we went to with the tower, Danny. 'Cause I know you're not paying attention to your character, but like...
No, I know.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the little one before that. Little Big Boulder Island. I don't know what the fuck it was called. But that's probably what the...
That's probably the 30 robots that are out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's one question. Well, no, that was for free.
That's free.
So
Yeah. So we got to
So-
double back towards town.
Yeah, so like what other, I guess one question would be what other part of town, aside from Robot Lake, has a similar signal?
yeah, where else are we getting pings? How many pings are we getting?
Yeah.
You get driving around. You get one signal that's very weak, and it appears to be outside of town, like out into the desert, away from the lake.
Okay.
Okay.
The desert, which was also where we knew we had some information about.
Oh yeah, the tournament is outside of Area 51.
That's a totally different direction.
Okay. So there was nothing local out in the desert that we were researching.
No.
Right? Okay. Yeah. That's a fair drive away.
Yeah. And you get a second signal just very briefly as you are kind of heading out of town towards the west. Before you circle back towards town, and that's where you pick up the second signal that I just told you about.
Yeah.
This one, it pings on there quickly, and then goes out. Like you got a return, and then as you kind of move the box around to try and narrow down, like which direction do we need to go from here, like it disappears.
Was it weak or strong?
It was moderate. Like it wasn't.
If it's moving fast enough, that could account. I don't know what would. This isn't emitting much. I don't know if anything would even detect the detector for something to then hide.
Yeah.
Right, but they just may be hiding it in general.
Yeah, but
Something
like
would,
right
like-
when we detected it,
Yeah, that would be like a very sophisticated device to be able to be like, oh, someone's passively listening
Yeah.
for this EM signature, and yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah. Okay.
But that gives you 2 more questions?
2 questions. Okay. Let's see.
Feel free if you have out of character questions.
Oh, no,
Because
yeah,
I know
I
you're
was-
brooding.
I'm staying in the moment.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt your brood.
Do we see, I guess, because we're also on the lookout for, like, anyone suspicious, like, other than the Weresquatch, like,
And the
weird
green-eyed man.
green-eyes guy, like, people who look kind of Russian or shifty.
Kind of Russian.
Just a bunch of guys, very long gray coats,
Yeah.
just standing.
Fuzzy
all-
hats.
Yeah, perhaps with the hammer and sickle on the front.
Yeah, you know, like they do.
Hang on.
Like, wait a
Oh,
minute.
just a minute.
Some guys who are
Suspicious
inordinately happy to have
out-of-towners.
Slurpees.
Yeah.
I will say, you do see someone that looks suspicious. It's like middle-aged woman, and she's kind of walking around looking kind of. Looks like she might be on something, right? Like she's got that like. She's walking down the street when you guys drive by, and like she's got that like unfocused sort of attention that's just sort of
Yeah.
all over the place. That's the weird person that you see.
Okay.
So we had a signal out in the desert.
Yeah.
What
Outside of
direction was that?
Like far out west.
Okay, West
town.
Desert. And then the second signal was quick.
And it seemed to be south
Okay.
of town.
South, quick signal. And then we also saw the probably lady on drugs.
What part of town is she in?
She's probably like as you were heading towards the south signal that cut off,
Yeah.
like that's
Okay.
about where you saw her.
South end of
South
town.
side of town.
Okay, we have one more question.
Yep.
What is your favorite color?
What is your name? Can we eliminate any other false positives that might be generated? Or is there a way to make the, and in deference to everyone hating the name, the devices more accurate or increase the range or anything?
Oh yeah, improve the accuracy.
Fine, of the oscilloscope then.
Fine tune the tachyon particles. Yes.
Just squeeze them a little bit.
I'm gonna Geordie LaForge this thing.
Yep.
You can make an attempt to improve it. I mean, that doesn't count as one of your investigation
No.
questions.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
But I mean, there's always ways to improve tech.
Yeah.
Always.
We getting any other anomalous readings at all?
So quick blip to the south, and then another.
As long as he
signal out
keeps
to
wearing
the-
his leaded paint coat.
to the
Oh, yeah.
west.
Yeah.
Could it cover anything that might spark in the, like a facility or rumors or anything that would let us know which of these is a better course to try and hit?
Neither
is one of those
direction
in it,
is
you know,
towards
the
the loop
abandoned-
facility.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
so that's, and the exclusionary zone is an entirely different direction.
Maybe we should swing by the zone just to rule it out.
You kind of pass by it.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't really get anything.
Because
on
it's
that side of town.
north of town, like when you guys went out to the lake, you kind of passed by it on the way back.
Okay.
So we, in general, have made a circuit of the town.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So you had the signal out west that was very weak,
yeah.
but still exists when you aim it in the right direction. And you have the signal that was to the south that cut off abruptly.
Can't think of a third question.
Neither can I.
You can hold on to it for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
do
And
that.
you can ask an additional question, like if you choose a direction you're going to investigate.
Okay.
If we're talking about this out of character for a moment, I mean, I have no idea, obviously, what Dave has suggested here, but my guess would be the steady but faint signal is probably Victoria, and the other signal that sort of showed up and disappeared is Crash's inert body.
Ooh.
But I think the inert body would stick, right? Like, it's not going to hide itself.
Unless they, like, disconnected parts.
Or I was, like, what if it was lying in the bed of a truck or something, and, like, the cover flapped open, we got a signal, and then flapped back or something? That's sort of what I was thinking. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have any basis in fact for either of those.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
my own
Well, I
conjecture.
think the only thing we can really chase is the signal out north in the desert, right?
West in the desert.
West desert, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
consistent one seems like our best bet because the southerly one
Yeah.
we only got for a second, so we are going to have a harder time pinpointing it.
Yeah, well, let's start with the west signal then. Let's go. We've got the Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
We can head out that way and see if maybe we'll get to use our third question on
Yeah.
the way. What time is it at this point?
It's probably like about sundown.
Okay,
Because you guys were driving for a while.
okay. It's summertime, so 8-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it took a while. You were very thorough about checking out neighborhoods
Yeah.
and made your way through town. And
All right.
Okay. Yeah, let's go west and see if we can pinpoint that one.
You'll need a drive-through before we go out there, or
Oh yeah, I guess we should eat a food.
We should do food.
Sure.
Don't want to do a crime on an empty stomach.
yeah,
Or maybe not do a crime.
or save the day.
Not a crime if it's for the purposes of good.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
sure.
Not exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Colin.
That was not the point. I was.
No, I
right.
like the way you
All right.
think.
All right, we'll just say something. We'll just leave it there.
Dan just shakes his head like, whatever. Where do you want to go?
I don't care.
Well, the Burger Shack is probably open. I think it's
Yeah.
the closest.
Yeah.
You can totally make a stop for some food.
Cool. So I swing by the Burger Shack.
We swing by the Burger Shack.
Well, yeah.
I'm driving. No, that's
Yeah.
all I
Say
meant.
we're all together.
Is it you're driving? Is Colin in the front?
Yeah, I'm in the front.
Yeah, okay, and
the
we're
two of
sitting
them
in the back.
Yeah.
Okay,
with the oscilloscope.
yeah. It's a modified
That's
oscilloscope.
not the right name for it, but okay.
It's like
That's what it's called.
like a moscilloscope.
No.
I'm buying Danny a e-touch label machine. For sure. Just literally everything in your life ends up... Because it's the old school one, right?
Yeah.
It's not the computer printout.
No, I
thing.
understand. I
It's
know
the,
the one
like,
with the dial.
tick,
that
tick,
you tick, tick,
crunch.
crunch.
Yeah,
I had one of those.
I did
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Well, as we're going and we're sort of like waiting to proceed, I don't know if this really goes anywhere, but there's like Crash's knee is kind of like touching Cassie's knee.
Oh.
And, like not really
a
like
little more than the jolting of
yeah,
the Jeep. Really
like not really like
warrants.
trying to make like with everybody, but like I don't know, just sort of like trying to communicate
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
I think it probably takes her a minute to notice, but I think she gets the like comfort vibe and probably puts her head on your shoulder.
Okay. Cool.
Do I see this in the rear view?
Probably.
Okay.
Like, it's not inobvious.
Do we have comfort and support in this game?
Yeah, that's a heart lead.
Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, okay. Can I roll that without saying anything?
Yeah.
Okay. I have these things. Not a lot, but a little
So you
bit.
can roll that and then use it to help clear condition or...
Oh, I also have 5 XP.
Okay.
Do I have to do that, like, between games?
Let's not...
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
not...
let's not establish the precedent of like,
Yeah,
oh, I
wasn't-
need a skill. Ha
Right hand rolled. Can I roll it again with my left hand?
If you take a condition.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do the -1 for my condition anyway, so that...
Oh, so that roll was invalid. You can roll again. With
Oh,
your left
yeah,
hand.
okay,
Right
yeah,
hand.
good point. Good point. Oh, that was almost
So
a
close.
6. All right.
Okay. So you make an attempt,
Oh, well.
but I think that Cassie's still just super pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably helps a little, but she's still
Yeah. It's like the CV rage.
super rage mode.
Yeah. So now I would like to spend my XP for lead.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right.
It's
I-
not
I
right
also
before
just,
you
like,
have to roll.
failed at like trying to I want to connect, and
Well, I
A
think you
game
made
system
some
where you
kind
mark
of connection.
experience when you fail at something? I'm interested. Tell me more.
That sounds novel and exciting.
All right. So you guys head out to the west. You're driving into the night, and you get outside of town a couple of miles, right? And it's desert dark out here at this point, right? The lights of the city you see behind you. In the distance, you see the glow on the horizon where Vegas is. But other than that, out here, it's dark as fuck, right? So,
Okay.
like, you've got the headlights on the truck or Jeep, and occasional, like, every mile, there's like a street light kind of a thing and a mile marker, and that's about it. And probably the only reason that's there is because there's a phone pole
Oh yeah.
that's running outside of town, and they're like, oh, well, we can run a little wire down there and put some lights for public safety, kind of a thing. But you get out here a ways. Let's see. I think you all can do a mind comprehend.
Comprehend.
All right. Left hand roll. Yep.
Ooh,
Oh.
2 hits.
comprehending the crap out of things. Also
Two
two.
hits.
I got 1. Yay! Thanks, dice.
I would normally be rolling 3 dice, but I'm only rolling 2 because I've put myself in the upset condition.
Oh,
for this whole thing.
I didn't
about
roll my
being-
-1. I should re-roll. Okay. Go ahead. Holy
Look at you!
Nice.
Snap.
Boxcars.
All right, rolling with my -1.
All right.
When you do the right
none.
emotional thing
Okay.
for the character,
Yep.
the game rewards
Okay,
it.
so as you guys are driving along, we'll start with Cassie.
Yes.
You're like, I kind of remember this direction out of town. Like,
Oh.
you kind of have a distant memory of coming out here.
Okay.
Danny, since you're driving, you've got the best view. And out here, you get to a point and suddenly there's like a chain link fence along the side of the road. But there's a bunch of tumbleweeds and shit that have all just kind of piled up against it, and they're all kind of jacked up, right? Like, it doesn't look like it's a maintained fence. But like a few seconds later, you get to a break in the fence, and it looks like there's a dust-covered sort of driveway that leads inside the fence. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Colin, you remember that outside of town here, there used to be a whole big manufacturing facility,
Oh, right.
and it's long been closed. Like,
Right. Yeah.
it is
okay.
not an operational facility anymore. And there used to be a lot of workers in town that would work out there.
Yeah.
And as part of the decline of the town that you've seen over the years, like when they closed up shop, you guys were still young, like when they closed. Like it was probably like when you guys were in high school, they shut down. And there were a lot of people out of work, and the government contracts. That's when they started to dry up for like the peripheral industries around town, kind of a thing.
Yeah, okay.
But the signal has gotten stronger.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's probably why I don't notice what's going on. I'm like, we're super focused on this. Like, oh yeah, we're definitely going in the right direction. So kind of keep it going. Can we turn to the right a little bit?
So, like, as I see this break, I slow down, like, begin to just, like, so we're not slamming on the brakes, and just,
You're going to have to double back if you want to go through the break.
Okay. Do you want me to turn in there?
Is that the direction it's pointing?
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, if it's safe, I can't really. I missed it in the light. But
like,
it's
once the signal's gotten stronger.
Yeah.
Your directionality is more limited.
Yeah.
Like because it kind of
it's
floods
overwhelmed.
that
Yeah.
direction. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the plan? What's the story? We're not kids anymore if we're caught trespassing somewhere.
Where are we?
There's a. Don't you remember? There's a manufacturing plant out here somewhere.
Place seems kind of familiar.
Like it used to be. I forget the name of the plant.
Is it the Fisher Space Base?
No, that's kind of in town, actually. And they're still up and running. Like that's probably the one big industry that's still in town.
I forget the name. It closed down. A lot of people used to work out here. Then it closed down.
You think about it a little while, and it used to be called Universal Technologies.
Universal Technology.
Is this you cheat? Oh shit! This is where we played baseball
Yeah.
What?
Freed all those robots.
and freed robots.
Yeah.
What? How many robots did you guys free?
All of them.
A lot.
Well, a lot.
It's just a thing.
Sort of my mission in life.
So this place went down because we released the war robots that they were holding prisoner.
They were going to make them do battle.
You guys closed the factory down?
Well, no, we helped the robots escape, and then the factory couldn't do anything, right? They, lost all their material.
It was a poor business model on their part.
Yeah, but,
These people were trapped in there.
Okay.
People were trapped in there?
Robots.
Yeah, robots.
Robot people.
Robots are people.
Robots are people. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Now we got to free one more robot from in there. So let's get in there.
Yeah. I mean, there's not going to be anyone in there, Danny. I think this place is abandoned.
Well, it's obviously not abandoned.
Whoever stole my stuff
Well, right.
is in there.
Yeah, but I think we can go in and make as much noise as we want.
Oh, yeah, they did a crime, so it's not a crime if we break in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, a double crime.
I don't think it works that way, but
Cancels
okay.
out that
It's
second
not
crime for
work.
sure.
They're not supposed to be in there either.
I read
so
that.
what are they going to do,
It
report
literally,
us?
it cancels out.
It
That's
does not
Right.
cancel out.
that's
no.
math.
2 crimes make a right. I don't think that's how the expression
Exactly.
goes.
That's not what they think, no.
Yeah, that's great, but at the very least, what are we going to do if they have guns?
Yeah.
I'll hit him in the head with a wrench.
Sneak up on
Cool,
them.
What if
cool,
there's,
cool.
like, a
What
lot
about
of
the
them?
rest of us?
Well, you wait behind me. Well, I don't know. I don't have a gun, so...
Me either.
I'm just saying,
Maybe we can go get help?
We can't call the cops.
Nope.
We don't want to get Midge in trouble.
Yep. We're just going to have to take care of this ourselves.
Maybe... Well, okay, hold on. What if... Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
What if we sneak in...
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
That's okay. Yeah. We'll sneak in. How about this? We're going to do some recon. We'll sneak in and have a look. And if there are too many people with guns, we will come
Take them.
back later with guns.
Yeah.
More guns than they
Oh, I
have.
wonder if Dav and Ann have access to guns.
If they don't see us.
Oh, yeah, some of those battle robots that we freed
could probably
It was
help.
the one with the spinny gun.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's called. Spinny gun. Yeah.
Great, but
They had-
they're in the bottom of a lake, right? Or in a city?
No, they're on
I'm
an island.
confused.
They're under the island in this
But
robot
probably
city.
Right,
What if
okay,
they have
yeah.
listening devices?
We're in the Jeep.
Well, then we're boned anyway, so...
That's true.
Good point. Let's sneak.
Okay, so let's park up the roadaways and then see what we can
Yeah,
do.
probably behind those scrub brushes. It's dark. They won't see the
I really
Jeep.
need those dark vision eyes.
All right.
I know, they're in there.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we're going in.
So I drive past the driveway and sort of circle around so we're pointed back towards town.
Okay.
And park behind some of the scrub brush and tumbleweeds.
So, like,
and stuff.
across the street from where the fence is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could totally... This is a up off the ground Jeep. So it's not like a full 4x4,
No,
but...
Right.
It's Jeep
Like-
Cherokee.
Yeah, you can get it off behind
Okay.
some brush off the other side of the road without any
Yeah.
big problem.
Behind the convenient sign that says "Welcome to UT."
No, there's a sign, but it's on the building.
Right. But yeah, that's fine. Just so it's pointed back towards
Totally cool.
town.
I mean, if you're not comfortable going in there, Danny, you could always stay with the car and, like, honk if somebody comes or something.
I'm
And-
not letting you go in there alone.
Won't be alone.
We're not alone. Like,
Pressure
it
Colin.
totally... It's not, like, a bad thing for someone to stay with the car, either.
I'm not going to leave you behind, or let you leave me behind, or however that math works out. Let's go.
Well, okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Yep, let's go.
I do want to get the Jeep keys back before we're...
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me that.
Yeah. But just, I mean, it's my car, so I
Yeah,
just, like, get the
here.
keys back.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Already full of regret.
So, how are you guys approaching this facility?
I'm going to try and go first and, like, indicate how to, where to go to sneak.
Okay, and you guys are trying to sneak?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to try and sneak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay
So-
low, use the tumbleweeds.
No problem. You get across the street.
Pick up a tumbleweed and move it. Turn it a little bit.
Just spin it in your hand
Yeah.
like a beach ball.
Like a katamari.
Yeah, yeah. So, you get across the street and you start walking in this entranceway.
Now, is this the front side where we went in the office and met the secretary?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so we're going in the front door.
That's
At least
the,
we know the layout.
Yep,
That's the only break in the fence that you were aware of.
that's fine. That's where we are.
So you get a little ways down this driveway, and there's a security booth there. It is unlit.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like there's any activity there.
We rode a long way when we were kids for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah, you did.
It's a lot of bike time.
Yeah,
Remember, it was like half-day trips.
that's true.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, we're going to go down to the lake. All right, it's afternoon.
Yep. We didn't have fast travel back then.
Yeah.
So you guys get to that security booth, and then from here,
Nope.
you can all make the body sneaks.
Alright.
All right.
All right. I need to roll a bunch of extra successes, I think.
Woohoo! Good thing that I have no terrible in all of that.
Same.
Can I take that XP back and buy a point of sneak?
3 successes.
Oh
Look
my
at
god!
you!
Okay.
Sneaky Colin
Colin
over
works in a
here.
fucking library. ladies and
That's true.
I know how to walk silently. Oh,
That was amazing, you guys.
Okay.
All right. I have correctly minused 1.
Good.
So I got 1 for me.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what I can do with my 3 dice. I got 1.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Good job, dice.
Now, I want to say in this, Danny is at the back. I'm the last person in line
Okay.
on there. And I have also taken a couple of slugs from my flask. I haven't included any dice for that. I'm just saying, like, in terms of what the camera is seeing, everyone is, like, doing the thing. And
Yeah.
And
then
you're just like,
I'm like,
Feel your nerves.
Oh, and I do have a wrench. Is that all right?
that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I brought some murder tools.
I also have a success.
Look
Okay.
at us go.
So my body's...
So you guys all start
It's the
creeping.
old magic. We're in the old place.
Working back to the teamwork. So you guys start creeping up.
Wait, does he get something extra for?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's successful already. So with your 2 extra successes,
Yeah.
you can
Woohoo!
you can give someone else a a +1 related to sneak into the future, or you can find something unexpected.
Well, I want to find something unexpected.
Okay, that's one of your successes. Your other success, extra one,
I guess the I'll say the plus
just
one
keep a +1 for the future.
for future.
Cool. So you guys start creeping in, and you find there's a bicycle, and it's propped up on the backside of the security booth.
Okay.
And next to it, it looks like there were some tire tracks through the dirt that must be fairly recent because it's pretty dusty and
Yeah.
abandoned looking out here. So there's this bicycle that's propped up. It's not chained up or anything.
Right, just hanging out.
But then there were some tire tracks that lead up this drive, past the security booth, and farther in.
Hey guys. I don't think we're really alone here.
Yeah, that bike
Oh,
is new.
That bike is new, and these tracks are pretty new.
we should follow these tracks.
We
Well, it
should
just goes up to
real
the
careful.
building, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just go up to the
Yeah.
building. Yeah.
Okay,
We'll be on alert. There's somebody here. I mean, as expected.
good catch.
Yeah.
Glad you saw that.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Out of character, do they recognize this as the bike of the green-eyed dude?
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
did see that bike.
Good question.
You guys can roll mind comprehend.
Okay.
Minus what? Oops. Get back in there. I have 2 successes.
Oh shit! Okay.
I also have 2 successes.
Okay. So, well, I'll just give this as a blanket.
Sure.
It totally looks like the same kind of bike you saw that guy riding.
Okay.
And then with your extra successes, that gives you +1 bonus die if you use the information you just got
Okay.
in whatever. Like if you're like, I know that's your bike outside, asshole. Like,
Oh,
that could be +1.
but before we go, can I just lift the chain off the rotor?
Oh,
Yeah.
off the back wheel.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's totally
Smart.
because I can do that pretty quietly.
fine. Yeah. That's no problem.
Cool.
And then the additional thing that you note is now that you're looking at where the bike is and you're really focused on it, you see there's some footprints that lead from the bike up towards the building.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, the green-eyed guy is probably here.
All right.
One, judging by the bike, I mean, unless there's cars or something hidden, he might be alone.
I
More
hope
of
so.
us than him.
Oh wait, what if he's? Did we just detect his detector? No, it's really strong. The signal's strong.
It doesn't seem like it would be that strong. And if we did, we can just take his detector and then we have 2.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't bike here with the robot.
Right.
Either Victoria or Crash 2.0.
No, but there might be resources here that we can make use of.
Yeah.
But this,
Right, but what I'm saying is
You're right, there might be
he's
more
not the
people inside.
one.
doing all that. Yeah, I was going to say, there's only the one set of tracks
Yeah,
in the car.
and it's not Victoria or my body here, but we got to figure out what this guy's all about.
Still could be. You might know
That's
something.
and, like, I'm so glad you spotted that bike, Colin. Like, this changes the whole
Yeah.
scenario.
All right.
Okay. So you guys continue to sneak up to the big building?
Yeah.
Okay. You get up to the building, and it just looks like this a big abandoned kind of warehouse. Like it's a set of what were once glass doors on the front of the building that are now boarded up. And the building sitting here, but it doesn't Like, you don't see any lights. Or
Where do the
anything.
tracks go?
The tracks for the truck go around the end of the building.
Do we see any tracks from the bike?
Or
Not
Oh,
from the footprints from the bike?
You're right. You do see those footprints. They lead up to like this sort of entrance plaza, and then you kind of lose them because
Okay.
it's not quite as dirty up here.
Should we follow the truck tracks around? Should we split up?
Is there... So the door is boarded up, yeah?
Yeah, it's like over the glass. You know, like when there are glass doors somewhere and that place closes, they
Yeah.
put those plywood planks, sheets.
Yeah. I don't want to split up.
Okay.
No, we
But-
should stick together.
Let's see if we can open this. I'm just like gently pull, no, like rattle the door, but like
Okay.
try to pull it open.
You kind of pull on the door, and it gives a little bit, and you realize that there's like a chain
Oh,
that goes through the plywood and looks like it goes around where the doors would be. And there's like you don't see a lock on it. There's just a chain.
okay. So it's probably the lock on the inside of the door. Okay. So there's a chain here.
Okay.
So either we need to go around the back, or I can try to cut through this.
Let's try the back first.
Yeah, if we can sneak in without having to, like, rattle some chains, that
Yeah.
might be better.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's an open entrance. They had to have come in some way.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if my Leatherman could cut through this. You know, like the plier, the cutter. I assume I have a Leatherman.
Sure,
Is that
you
right?
can,
Yeah,
but like it's a heftier chain than
Yeah,
that.
I
Like,
know, but I believe.
Yeah,
You have robot strength.
I mean, I'd let you make a roll to see if you can do that, but
I think let's search for another way in.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start heading around the building. You get around the back side, and back here there's like old loading dock kind of thing, where it's like places where like a big semi could pull up, and then it would be even with the cement, so that they could move pallets and shit in and
Got
out.
it.
And then there's those roll up kind of garage doors.
There's no like.
There's like 4 or 5 of them.
Regular door.
There is off to the side, but all are closed,
Okay.
Okay.
and it's like a metal door.
Yeah.
Can we... You should listen at the door. You have better hearing than the rest of us, I think.
Okay. Well, let's go to the person-sized door anyway. We don't want to roll up any of these bastards.
No, but they're not insulated. We might hear some more.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Why don't you listen here, and I'll go over there and listen there, and we'll compare notes.
All right.
Okay.
What's that?
Body
calculate.
Categorically not what that is.
Mind investigate?
Yeah, it would be mind investigate.
That's not what I said.
Yeah. So, despite himself, this whole time, as we've been sneaking up, Danny has been very, very quietly humming the Mission Impossible theme.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Go ahead.
I'm a creeper.
Here we go now in the...
It's a real
Nothing.
thick door.
Also nothing.
Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually at -1. I didn't take my voluntary upset die from before, so... Still nothing.
Okay. So you guys go up and you kind of get real close to it. You don't lean on it, especially the roll-up door.
Yeah.
Because you're like, that would be like,
Yeah.
but you get pretty close and you listen and you're not hearing noise in there.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
For those listening at home, I just
Pantomime.
turned to Jason and made the... I don't hear anything.
All right. I guess
Cassie,
we go-
like, motions, like, try the door.
Oh, okay.
Try the door.
Yeah. Well, the person door.
It is
open?
locked.
Is it like a key, like a metal key, or is it like a swipe card thing, or?
It's like a key.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like one of those sideways grip
Oh,
handles
that's-
and then a key.
Sounds like a solution for screwdriver.
Pick the lock.
Yeah. Hey.
Sure. So that would
Chunk. Turn.
fall under. You can either do it with body sneak or with tech tinker.
I'd like to do Tech Tinker.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost the same dice, but
Can I help? Because I am also good at that.
How are you going to help out?
Probably give him instructions.
Hold the light.
Hold the light. Be like, no, quarter turn that way.
yeah, because otherwise I would just
Yeah.
hammer the
Yeah.
screwdriver into
Okay.
it. So,
So yeah, you can do +1.
Yeah.
all right.
While
Like-
this is going on, I want to walk past all of the roll-up doors and just peek around the other side to see if there's any other entrance down that wall.
Along there, it's sort of the back of the building, where now that you're here, you're kind of remembering, the back of that building did have a couple of those big roll-up doors that led out into this big open, where they had it set up for, the battle simulation
Yeah.
Right.
kind of a thing. Those roll-up doors are also closed.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Hell. I'm going to mark scared
Okay.
and re-roll that.
Dope.
And take one out. Let's go back to right hand roll. Okay, left hand, you're on notice.
Okay.
1.
So you you mess with it for a little while, and then you get frustrated because you keep trying to do it quietly and all that, but then eventually you're like, this is bullshit.
This is stupid.
And then you literally pull the screwdriver out and you just punch it with your thumb, and you pop the whole cylinder out.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be some kind of bruising on your thumb.
Damage to my thumb.
Yeah. But I mean, it simulates a bruising.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kind of a thing. So you're going to have a weird looking end of your thumb for a
Yeah.
while, but you have opened the door.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But, yeah.
That's fine.
Just looks weird.
If you have to impress someone with your thumb,
Yeah.
they're going to be like, why is
Oh,
your
that's
thumb
so
weird?
embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing.
Minus wants a thumbs up.
So I hold the door, loop my finger in so it doesn't just swing open.
Sure.
I mean, I know the door handle just fell through, but
No, not the handle, the lock cylinder.
oh, okay.
So now you can open the door. That part could always move, but the door was locked
Okay.
with the
So
bolt.
it didn't go through and clang, clang, clang on the other side of the door.
I mean, there was a little noise because
Okay.
you punched it out and it fell.
Yeah.
But it wasn't loud, crazy noise. It was
Okay.
thunk.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I've just got the door ready to open, and I look back at everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
Just open it a little bit. See what I can see in there.
Okay. Once you get the door open, inside, not right here, but in the distance, across what was probably an assembly floor kind of a thing. So there's still some big heavy machinery looking shit around.
Yep. I'm picturing Fallout factories.
Kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Chains hanging down for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wet.
Yeah.
You're it's like a men's room in here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But there is some light in the building.
Okay.
In the distance.
All right, but there's nothing immediately here.
Not right here, by the way.
All right, so yeah, I just ease the door open, and yeah, start in. And I assume they're coming behind me. So
Yep.
get my screwdriver back too.
Okay.
Might need that.
Yeah, it's good for stabbing as well.
That sounds perfect.
Rents
The
for
murder
bashing and
science. Yay.
screwdrivers for stabbing.
So you start to creep up. Is everybody going in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You start to move across this shop floor. And you get to sort of the edge of where there's this big assembly machine. And you all peek around it. And in the light... you see there's a man, and he's sitting in a chair facing away from you. And he has... For lack of a better description, he has a Louis Tully hat on.
I don't know what
From Ghostbusters, Rick Moranis'
Oh.
crazy.
Fresh nickel colander
Oh,
situation.
Yeah.
Oh, or like in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's got that on, and he's sitting in the chair, facing away from you.
Okay.
And that's where the light is centered.
All right. Is there any way Cassie can tell what that is?
And he's back to us?
Yeah.
He's back to us. He's
Yeah.
not moving.
Cassie,
No,
what's that
nothing
machine
you can
do?
see.
Yeah. Can I take a look at it to try and figure out what the heck is on his head?
How far away from our hiding spot is he?
Probably 20 feet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm barely whispering.
Does he look alone?
You don't see anybody else moving around.
Okay. And he's not making any noise?
Is he
Okay.
breathing?
It's hard to tell because he's in
We're
a chair.
20 feet away and he's
Yeah.
in a chair. Yeah. What do I have to roll to discern
That
the
would be,
functionality of the thing on his
tech
head?
Calculate.
Okay.
Can I help?
Sure.
Okay.
But how?
I'm sketching on my notepad,
Okay.
like doing a diagram of like what do.
So you can take a +1 for that, yeah.
Okay. I got 1 success.
This is going to sound like I'm being contrite here, but
Yeah, sure. That's
it's-
okay.
it's some kind of mind-machine interface.
Oh, like he can control something with his mind.
Yeah, something like
okay.
that.
Okay.
All right.
Or he's swapping personalities with somebody else through the ether.
Yeah. Maybe.
Could be remote controlling a body.
Does this thing look like it's plugged into anywhere?
There is cabling running away from him in the chair.
Does it go towards us or
No, like into the light, but
into
you
the
can't
light?
see.
Okay.
Without getting closer, you can't see.
Okay.
So he's sitting in the light back to us. Colander on his head.
Yes. Wires running away from him, farther where you can't quite see.
I want to ask him some questions.
I want to knock that colander off his head. Get
Maybe
my
we could
stuff.
just like lift it off. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea. I want to go.
I'm with Colin on this one.
I think we should go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go put my arm around his throat, and you take the thing off his head.
Yes.
It's like we're not even here.
Do you want to go?
Wait here.
While you assault a guy for sitting in a chair with a colander on his
We're
head?
just gonna ask him where my stuff is.
With your arm around his neck? Then just ask him.
Well, what if he doesn't want to be asked?
Are there any like guns around, like anything that looks like a weapon around him?
No.
All right.
And there's nothing else. We can't see any further. Can we see the source of the light or anything like that?
Yeah, there's like a
Like a work light on a stand?
that kind of the dual head kind of a
Yeah.
thing set up, and it's shining, kind of like where you're seeing him is like at the edge of some other big machine. So you're seeing him sitting there, and like where he's sitting, then there's the work light sort of this way that's shining to the left.
Is there any sort of clock on the big machine next to him? Any display or anything that we can see?
No. The big machine that's sort of sitting next to him doesn't look like it's powered up or doing anything.
All right.
Okay.
It looks like the same kind of manufacturing thing you're hiding behind.
Yeah, I say we sneak up on him and steal his hat.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And I won't put my arm around his neck.
Unless you need to.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So why don't you make a body sneak?
Oh, God. Okay.
A car running. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
That was not an accident.
There's no escape from Cassie's vengeance.
Yeah. I was waiting for that to come up.
What if I used my mini robot as a distraction?
You know what? I would give you +2 for your mini robot if you're sending it to take the thing off.
Oh. Retrieve hat protocol. Activate.
I never thought you would need that program.
No,
I was wrong.
Retrieve hat.
Run hatthief.exe.
I wrote it as a joke for our one class at college, but finally it
I
comes
can't
in
believe
handy.
this is happening.
2 successes to steal this guy's hat with a robot.
Okay. So the little thing, like you set it down quietly on the floor, and it starts scurrying
Okay,
forward.
does it look like a spider? I forgot.
It does now.
I honestly
Spiders!
That's the wrong
didn't all
Monday.
spiders all the way down. So it skitters forward. I'll change the terminology for what it does. And it very quietly climbs up the back of the chair, and then it does the like arachnophobia, like rear back.
Yes.
Right?
So scary. You're very scary, spider. Good job.
And then it uses its 2 forelegs to grab onto this thing and pull it off.
And its head explodes.
Oh God!
I was afraid of that actually too.
Like scanners.
But it's all scanners.
Steal a hat.
So it lifts the hat off, and then it starts to scurry back down the back of the chair with the hat in tow.
got the hat.
And like cords are still running to the hat, and it starts to walk back towards you where it started. And like as the cords kind of pull across the guy, because they're now pulled up from the floor, he just sort of slumps forward.
Oh no!
Oh, I've run forward.
Okay.
I want to check his pulse.
You get to him, and he has no pulse.
Oh no, I did a murder.
I'm doing CPR.
Okay. You
Yeah.
may begin doing that.
All right. Yeah.
You
I get
push him down on the floor,
Oh,
and you
no.
start to do chest compressions.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do?
And
That
then,
was whispered.
I have a guess.
and then right behind you, where you've started to do this, you hear 2 metallic thumps,
Oh, God.
and it goes, "Get away from me!" And that's where we'll end it.
Yep.
Oh.
This is terrifying. I love it. I love everything.
Oh.
See, we didn't need to go back to the Jeep.
Yeah, no, it's
No, we
fine.
should go back to the Jeep!
Love it.
Oh.
What if he has a robot body like mine, and like he's a robot and this is his human android
Yeah.
that he...
Or what if he's put his brain into your robot body?
No, that's not possible.
He's gonna have to get out of
Because
there.
I don't want it to be.
You know,
I don't know.
when you guys said that the new body had no skin, I was like, oh man, I absolutely wanted to have Good Crash and Evil Crash fight each other.
The only difference is one has a goatee.
Because that's how he becomes 30.
Yeah.
He grows a goatee.
Yep.
It's like Jet Li's One. The
Yeah.
One.
Oh,
yeah.
I unapologetically love that movie.
It's
Yeah,
super fun.
It's stupid, and I love it.
I am no one's bitch.
For some reason, I know we're in the 90s, not the 80s, but I keep thinking of Kit and Kat.
Kitten Cat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
What's
What
that?
was Evil Michael Knight?
Oh, yeah.
Because he didn't have the goatee, he had the full little, like, Van Dyke.
Yeah,
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 It was
yeah.
Evil Michael Knight.
Yeah. That's
I
funny.
don't remember, but yeah. Okay. So, here's what we should do quickly, if you guys are okay on
Yeah,
time,
I'm fine.
for like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
We should do our questions.
Yeah.
Question.
Hey.
So, number 1, you all get an EXP for participating in the session.
So we're good.
That's all?
We did it.
Number 2, did your problem or relationships get you in trouble?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I've made everybody do a crime.
yeah, my
Yes.
relationships with these weirdos.
Yes.
That counts.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Were you broken and forced to take a scar? No.
No.
But I'm working at it.
Yep.
I'm really trying hard.
I've got 2 conditions already, so
Did you put yourself in harm's way to resolve a mystery?
Yes.
Yes.
We, in fact, are.
And this one you can all also mark. Did you learn something new?
Yes, we did.
we chef.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your XP for the end of the session.
All right.
Awesome. I only got 4.
Another thing.
And then the last thing we should do is you guys can give out your special extra fancy bonus
Oh, yeah, I
EXPs.
forgot we're doing that. Hold on. Let me
Oh,
think for a
yeah.
second.
I should have been
Vamp.
writing.
Sure.
writing that down.
Well, while they're thinking about that, I will let you all know that we'll be back in 2 weeks that will be just at the end of January. Let's see, the 27th will be our next episode. And just before that weekend before, the 24th and 25th, that's where here on Happy Jacks we're doing our second, now becoming an annual thing, charity stream-a-thon, 24 hours to benefit Rainbow Railroad, a fantastic charity that helps LGBTQIA plus folks that are in need of escape get places in the world where they are no longer at risk from the people around them.
Yeah.
So we're all, not all of us for 24 hours, but as a crew, we are going to be here running games in time slots of 4 hours from Friday until Saturday night.
4 a.m.'s always a hoot.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how we all shake out where we're going to be.
Like the
I
noon
wish
to
I still
4,
could do that.
the midnight to 4 is always like a little iffy, but you're just up late. But
Yeah.
the game that starts at 4 is like,
Oh, boy.
what is happening?
That's how we end up with you magneted to a rock again.
Yep.
For sure.
Wood magnet again.
So that's coming up. There will be a whole, I think you can go to happyjacks.org/rainbow.
Rainbow,
Yes.
yep.
And you will see some information there, and it will populate with more information as we get our whole schedule laid out and everything.
Oh, and if you are somebody who has something you'd like to donate, a service or product, to donate to the effort, we'll be giving away prizes the whole 24 hours and just trying to build as much input as we can. And so that is also something it's a tax write-off, the whole thing. It's awesome charity to participate in.
Yep. So that's coming up. And then there are other games and stuff that we'll talk about in a minute, but did you guys have enough time?
I thought of one.
I also
I
thought
have
of one.
fun.
Very good. So let's start.
Get to me last or near last.
We'll start on my right.
Figuring it out.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Colin's beautiful "Nope out of that haunted library" moment.
Damn
That
it!
was very good.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
You can still give it to him.
Can we
That's
give him
true.
the same one? Yeah, that was like the
They're yours
most
to give out.
realistic. Yeah, I fucking loved it. It's like, nope, this is. Why would I deal with this? Like,
Ghosts, no thank you.
No, thank you.
that is my real life reaction to.
I have seen your handiwork, and I will just walk away.
Yep.
Investigate this
Not a
no
fan.
further.
I'm on a need to know basis, and I don't.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you. I was going to give Jason an XP for turning CADave that marvelous shade of purple.
Yes.
What was that for again?
That was, oh shit.
What did
I
you say?
forget.
Oh, you said the Sasquatch was going to tear the doors off.
Oh, yes! Don't hit him with the door. He's a Sasquatch.
Take the door off.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Don't tear my doors off. Thank you.
Nice.
All right.
I'm also giving it to Jason. There were a ton of great crash moments,
Oh shoot.
but yeah, I mean, I know that I was laughing for a lot of them. I just didn't write down what the specifics.
thank you very
ones
much.
were. But yeah, you did great.
All right.
What happens when I fill the boxes?
Well, when you have 5 EXP, you can spend 5 to give yourself another point in any skill. And then once you've gotten up to 10, you can't get any more EXP until you've spent some.
All right.
So if you've all the way filled it up, you can buy 2 points of skills.
So I think about the other one. And what's the maximum amount I can have in any one skill?
5, I believe. But that might just be a character creation roll. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, no skill may go above 5.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can't change your attributes.
Attributes are set in stone.
Okay.
I'm going to add 1 to my empathize. Move that to 3.
I'm going to add 1 to charm, because she's dealing with some confusing feelings and learning to human. Like a real
I'm gonna
person.
think about the other 5. I'm going to hold on to that for now.
Yep. I've got 6, so I'm gonna sit on it for now and think about.
Sure. That's perfectly good. So why don't we talk about other things that are going on? Sure, everybody.
Oh yeah. We are also here on alternate Mondays. Jay and Jason and myself for Shadowrun, plus Mac, who is usually here with us. If you like spiders, I cordially invite you to
There are so many spiders.
watch that show too.
Yeah,
That's my
and
fault.
like super sexy characters too. Like all of the characters are like, "Whoa, look how attractive I am,"
Yeah.
That's true.
in different ways. Like
And great corporate satire.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, corporate satire. But we have
Oh, yeah.
sexy spider lady, sexy ghoul lady,
Yep.
sexy, definitely probably an elf,
Totally an elf guy.
elf guy, mostly.
Yeah. Sexy medic guy.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, like abolitious.
Sexy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tons of abs.
yeah. It's great. It's a great show.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I don't have anything to plug except for Greenwood on alternate Mondays. I've been listening to it. I wish that I was watching it, but it is fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
And as not a player, but I'm not a player, I'm just a listener. It really is good. I have had multiple people at work ask me if I'm okay as I sit there silently laughing at things that have happened.
Hooray!
That's fun. So on top of this and Shadowrun, I'm also on the Wednesday Eidolon Academy that Kimmy's running. Masks game where we play superheroes. And it's a ton of fun. It's very goofy and weird, if you can imagine.
I can't.
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
Weird here?
Oh,
This straight-laced group?
but it's interesting because we're going every Wednesday, and so it's a different kind of format for Happy Jack. So we're trying that out as well.
Awesome. I would be remiss if I did not mention our Sunday game, The Glittering Knight, which is our new Vampire 5e game where I play a Malkavian Satanic Nun. Because that's how I do.
Yeah, I've listened to most of the first episode, and your character is weird.
What?
What?
I know.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Should be fun.
And then alternate Sundays to that, I'm in Stu's Cthulhu game. And it's a delight watching Pooja slowly slide into insanity. 'Cause
Well, it's her turn.
yeah, it's the first time around. Everybody else around the table just dived head first into the crazy train, head on. And she was the one that was left to try and be like, "Can you all just follow me for a minute? We need to get out of here." And now she is definitely having problems, which is fun. In a weird way. Like, 95% of RPGs are empowerment fantasy, right? Like, you're a superhero, you're a magic user, whatever you are, it's somehow some idealized version of a thing you want to be.
I'm a robot.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're having a great time with that. And Call of Cthulhu, man, this is the first time I've gotten ever in my life to play in a campaign-length game of it, and it's really just not that.
Yeah. It's just self-destruction.
Yeah, it's just like, how long can I hang on by my fingertips to the side of this building?
I love it.
Like, it's real rough. But it's great. It's a good experience. I'm having a great time. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
And then, you know what? One other thing I'd like to mention. Jason's Demigods
Oh, yeah.
has been cited as anticipated upcoming game.
Nominated. Yeah, if you're listening later, it's too late to vote, but thank you for mentioning it.
Well, if you're listening right now, go vote.
Yeah.
Because it's a game we all anticipate.
On EN World, it's nominated for Most Anticipated Game of 2020, and it's extremely exciting, and I'm blushing. But if you'd like to go vote, you can actually vote for a bunch of games too. You don't have to just spend your one vote on Demigods, but if you could throw me in the list, that's
Spend your one vote on Demigods.
yeah.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good games on the list too, so there's some good stuff to vote for.
Cool. All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I have to turn this off.
Yes, indeed.
That's my job.
If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, If I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000